3, hitting the live button. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Odious Soul. I am Shannon, the fearless leader of this crazy bunch. Tonight we have Amanda and we have Mike, and we have Mike's dad with us because Mike's in a car traveling into Ohio for Thanksgiving. So, Amanda, why don't you start off? Tell us where people can find you on the interweb.
So you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Stay Fast and Weird. And I got a Snapchat recently, which I've been having tons of fun with, by the way. And I couldn't get Stay Fast and Weird, so I got at Stay Fast Weird. Close enough, right? Just missing 3 letters. Never find me on Facebook. Forget that. Also, dude, so I'm drinking coffee. Look at this fancy cup. I love it. It's all gold and astrological and pink, but I love it. So
it's so funny. Like, I found an astrological mug in my cabinet, and for some reason I thought, you know what, it was probably Sammy's mug. And so I started drinking out of it. And then my daughter Zishan's like, why do you keep stealing my mug? I was like, oh, so sorry. All right, Mike, tell people where they can find you on the interweb.
You can find me on Instagram at Twisted Rider and TikTok at Twisted Rider, and that's it right now.
All right. And does Mike's dad want to reveal his social media accounts? I'm joking. It's okay.
I only have Facebook.
So yeah, don't find anybody on Facebook. Nobody wants anybody there. That's fine. But anyway, all right. So and then I think I'm the only one drinking alcohol tonight, right?
I would hope so, considering Mike is driving.
No, he's not. He's in the passenger seat.
Driving right this second, but
he's in a car, but not driving.
In a vehicle. That's a no.
I'm doing a deadly combo. So far today, I had a Monster first thing this morning, then I had an iced Americano with an extra shot, so 5 shots of espresso. I got a Coke with our McDonald's that we stopped at, and I've got 2 more Monsters over here on the ready, just in case, because I think we're going to be good though, because we're like 2 hours from our destination.
Yeah, nothing like, your heart exploding right before Thanksgiving. Yep.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, I am drinking tequila. I'm like, I got invited to go to so many like parties or get-togethers tonight, so I have to drink. I'm hanging out with my friends, which I love anyway. Maybe not anywhere else, but here I am. So, but alcohol will be consumed by me tonight. So if I get stupid, I apologize in advance. It's always nice to have something to blame for when you say something stupid, though. I'm gonna blame.
There's no judgment here. Judgment free.
Or get arrested.
All right. So what is everybody's plans for Turkey Day? Obviously, Mike, you're heading towards Ohio. So like, tell us what your plans are.
So my grandmother and my aunt live in Michigan. So this is like the halfway point. And me and my dad are driving up to meet my mom and my sister and my daughter and my sister, my nephews, and all my aunt's kids. That fun stuff. And we're going to eat tomorrow, and then me and my dad are turning right back around and driving the 6.5 hours back home.
13 hours and 24 hours. That's beautiful. I'm so sorry. What about you, Amanda? What are you doing for Turkey Day?
All right.
Absolutely nothing, because it's a stupid holiday. Now, my mom's making something small, so I'll probably just do some chores, ride the Mini for a bit like I did today, which was, oh my God, I needed that. Totally needed that. But I don't know, probably mess around with the bikes or something. It should be a little warmer. I don't really have plans. It's just chill, day off, whatever.
Yeah, this was like the first year that I don't think I tried to do anything. Because normally we have either family over or friends over, and then I usually always open up my house to people. Wait, what? I heard something. But okay, so normally
So we're out of pencil.
We can't hear you, Mike. You sound animated.
Oh, so we're out of Pennsylvania now, and gas is like 50 cents cheaper.
Of course, because
Like
Pennsylvania
60 cents
sucks
cheaper.
on gas. Like it's always cheaper when you come to Maryland too. I'm not surprised at all. Hopefully you waited to fill up. But yeah, normally like for Thanksgiving, I always like tell everybody like if you don't have any place else to go, you can come here. And this is the first year I haven't done that. So it's just gonna be my mom, myself, and my daughter. That's it. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna cook way too much food. And then I'm gonna make the two ladies clean it up because that's what I do. And then I'm gonna sit and feel fat the rest of the day. Yep.
Sounds like a great day. I'm about it.
All right. So what about like food? Is there any food that you guys are looking forward to tomorrow? Because I mean, come on. Thanksgiving, there has to be something.
All of it. Every piece of it. I love food. I love it all. I can't wait to make sandwiches the next day. Either.
Now, do you like your cranberry sauce like with
Fuck.
all your other food? Or does that have to be completely separate or not at all?
So I don't like to necessarily mix a lot of my food. I mean, I'll eat it mixed. I mean, I eat Wawa gobblers, which are like God's gift to Wawa. So that's cranberry sauce in it. But if I'm mixing it, it can't be the canned cranberry. It's got to be like the, where it's got like actual cranberries.
Like the whole berries?
Yes, I love that. It's my favorite. But I'll eat either. I don't care. I'm a pig, dude. I just don't care. I love food.
What about you, Mike? What are you looking forward to the most tomorrow to eat?
Well, as you guys are aware, I am incredibly picky eater. So
really? No way. What?
I know.
It's news to me.
But mashed potatoes are my absolute favorite. I'm stoked to eat all of the mashed potatoes, and
I love mashed potatoes.
Oh, that gross.
Okay, so is there anything like on like a Thanksgiving table you absolutely will not touch? Probably anything green, right?
Green bean casserole.
Oh God, that's like the grossest, slimiest, nastiest stuff ever.
No, the grossest
thing
ever.
So I had one time a friend of mine, his now ex-wife made it, and it was actually really good, but it was almost like candy. But other than that, no.
Now I make a sweet potato that's like I usually make two sweet potato dishes, like one where it's just like buttered yams, and then one where it's sweet potatoes and brown sugar and king syrup, which is just like sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar. And like
pecans, any nuts?
No, you can't put any nuts in that. No way. It's just that like pumpkin spice, candy? Cinnamon. No. And then you just let it like bake, like slow roast in the oven, like all day. And by the time it comes out, it is so, you know what? You can put marshmallows on top, but really you don't need it. Like that king syrup caramelized over hours in the oven at a slow bake. Like it's something my grandma Garrett used to do. And it's just like, I can only have a couple bites because then I feel like my teeth are going to fall out, but it's so good. I have to have it every single time. So good. Oh God. And since I don't eat sugar, I get like a little bit of a rush too.
Yeah. I mean, I like your classic potato casserole where like you get sweet potatoes, yams, candied, whatever, all the sweet stuff, brown sugar, cinnamon, nuts, mushrooms. I'm about it.
Can I just say how excited I am?
I say marshmallows.
Wait, can I just say how excited I am that we got like our first like sex spot in chat?
Right? I was so excited.
I've done live. Yeah, that's what it was. I have done live shows like with like the Far Sven people, and now with you guys. I've never had one of those. I'm kind of honored. I feel like, wow, like that's finally. I'm so used to like spammers and scammers on all the other social medias. I guess I deserve it here too, right?
Right on.
That was hilarious though. All right, so what do you guys want to talk about tonight?
I mean, oh man, am I actually blank with words for the first time ever in my life?
Oh my gosh, Mike, we should like put this on the calendar.
Oh my God.
What if it becomes like a trend? What if it becomes something that's like, it keeps happening?
What
are we
I
do then?
Losing my mind and not being able to talk? Well, first
not knowing what to say? Like what?
Welcome to my life. I'm lying. I always have something to say. It might not be appropriate, but I say it. Words come out.
So I heard you had a pretty shitty experience at the pharmacy the other day.
Okay.
You want to talk about that?
Yes, I do. Because I'm not even mad, okay? Because it's nobody's fault, right? So I take Adderall. I take extended release in the morning, which lasts pretty much all day. And then I take 2 instant release during the day. Actually, I never really take them. I started taking them this past Sunday, like as I'm not requested, because the instant release is like is your discernment, like you do it as you feel need. So I've been all messy and depressy for a little while for various reasons. Not anything terrible. It's really not the end of the world. It's mild, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take my medication properly now. And so I went to the pharmacy to have my stuff refilled, and they're like, hey, listen, it's on back order. There's an Adderall shortage. And I'm like, what? I need this. Like, do you understand? Like, I can't go through a holiday without Adderall. It's going to be hell. Okay. My family thinks I'm weird as it is. Okay. I need the Adderall. And so they gave me the instant release, of course, and whatever. But it finally got filled today, actually. It wasn't supposed to be filled until Friday or Saturday. But they made it happen. But yeah, they said there's just like a huge shortage going on. I heard it on TikTok and I thought it was bullshit because I was getting mine no problem. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was pretty upsetty spaghetti for sure.
Well, I'm glad they were able to hook you up today then. That's cool.
Yeah, I still haven't picked it up. But again, ADHD, my friend. Executive function is not there.
That's what Siri's for, to remind you.
Well, I use Alexa. Siri and me don't get along. Okay, she's a bitch. However, I do
don't tell her that. She's gonna get mad. Like, no.
Me and Alexa are homegirls, dude. That's my girl.
No, see, I don't trust Alexa and I don't trust Google. I don't want them to know my shit. I don't want them to know anything about me. No way. No. What?
I was gonna say, I thought Google was Cortana, but that's actually the Windows phone.
No, all I know is my daughter talks to Google all the time. She's like, hey, okay, Google, what's the temperature outside? Hey, Google, what's the weather going to be today? Hey, Google. Hey, Google. And I'm like, my daughter went, because like I am total Apple all the way.
Same.
Like, everything I have is Apple. And I remember my daughter like decided she was going to get an Android. She was going to pay for an Android by herself. She wanted out of the Apple family plan. And it like broke my heart. It was devastating.
She's a smart girl.
Oh, just stop it.
Shut up, bro.
And there's just so many amazing things that Apple does that the Android world can't do. And then plus you have all the different people competing like in the Android world. So that just makes everything inconsistent. So with Apple, you buy Apple, you buy Apple and Apple is compatible with Apple. You don't have to worry about if you buy a Samsung this and a Google that or whatever, I don't know. It still breaks my heart that she betrayed the family. And now she's like not in my family plan. Like it makes me sad.
Yeah.
It was almost as bad as losing a daughter, like in real life, like it made me just about as sad. I was like, oh my God. But anyway,
dude, I feel that I would never like leave the Apple verse, the iOS universe.
But you use Alexa. That's like cheating on Siri.
Bro, Alexa is my hoe. Like she is like, I don't know. Her and I just get along. She just gets it. She gets me. I tell her to play music and she plays like the perfect song always. The weather's always on point. Occasionally I have her read. Oh no, she reads a daily history thing too after my alarm goes off. And I learned so much in the morning. A lot of her facts I already know, so she be slacking. However, I love the daily history. That's pretty fun. And I just ask her, they even have a ghost detector, which is just a funny little freaking game. And my son can use it pretty easily, which is nice too. But me and Alexa, yeah, that's my girl. She reminds me everything. One time, yeah. Listen, so my mom and my stepdad had been giving me kind of like some shit because they're like, hey, can you bring the trash cans in? And sometimes I forget because I come home and get a little toasty and forget to do it, right? And I feel bad. I shouldn't ever forget that. But whatever. Who cares? I was sitting in my room one day. I was doing something, like I was writing something for whatever reason. And I'm sitting on this desk and Alexa goes, whatever it was, she reminded me about the garbage cans that I had to bring them in. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, Alexa, who are you? Like, I never told you to do that because I never would, because I would forget to make the reminder. You know what I mean? So I was like, dang, bro.
What's good is listening to you and hear you get yelled at. So.
Or maybe your mom came in and told Alexa to remind you. Maybe she was like.
Oh, I asked my mom. I was like, yo, did you tell Alexa to like make a reminder for the trash can? She was like, no. She's like, I don't even know how to do that. I was like, what? Like she's the reason I have an Alexa because I would, we would mess with hers. And I'm like, dang, I really like this thing. So I got one for Christmas. But yeah, it's just pretty freaking hilarious. Alexa hooked me up and reminded me.
Yeah, my daughter apparently can hear me from the other room, and so she totally like tuned in just to say, but she got the Google Home free from Spotify. Apple isn't giving away free Siri homes. She's like, also
right.
my laptops are compatible to my phone. Apple is the one that continues to be incompatible with outside devices. It's because Apple's better than everybody else. They don't want anybody else to screw up their shit. But wait, hold on, Mike. Sophie is like, why isn't Daddy on? So you got to say hi to your sweet little baby girl real fast.
Sophie, I'm here. You just can't see me because it's dark and me and Poppy are driving.
Yeah, I have him blocked because he doesn't have a voice. Oh, I guess I could make it so that way you could see him. But yeah, but no, he's here. You just can't see him. He's the ghost in the machine.
We're an hour and a half away.
You'll see him soon, actually. Yeah. All right. Where were we? Adderall.
Oh, I don't know.
Apple. Moving on.
Yeah, right. So there's an Adderall shortage, and Alexa and iOS are approved here. So
gotcha.
That's all we. Listen, I have a lot of little things I can complain about now that my brain is like doing the thing. It's doing the thing. I have a lot I could bitch about. Let's be real.
Oh, can I say something happy first?
Yes. No. Absolutely.
Okay. Hayden Gillum will be racing Stock 1000 and Superbike at Moto America next year. I'm very happy about that. It's been officially announced. So,
bro.
Oh, and then Kayla. Did we talk about Kayla? How she's moving up to Twins Cup this year? Did we mention that last week? I don't think we did.
Yeah, I think it was mentioned. I'm actually pretty happy for her because Melissa Paris, I believe, is her crew chief, which freaking lights me up in a happy way. I'm like, yes. Those two should be together. They're women in bike.
She went to Melissa Paris' team.
Wait, what? What did you say, Mike?
She went to Melissa Paris' team.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, that's what I just said, bro. Melissa Paris is crew chiefing her. That's freaking exciting. Like dude, the amount of happy that's like inside me when I think about it, I can't even express it. Like, I just love it. I'm so happy. But I love Melissa Paris. Well, I love them both. They're awesome.
No, I'm super excited. It's like, as we hear like all the people who will be with Moto America next year, makes me super happy. Okay, so you know what you can talk about, because you obviously bring this up all the time, and I have not Googled this. I don't really know what it is. What is CCS?
You don't know what CCS is?
I mean, I know it's like a racing thing, but I don't know any details. And you always bring up CCS. So why don't you take a second and educate me on what CCS is?
Okay, so CCS is club racing in our area. The ones that I go to are Mid-Atlantic and Atlantic, but it's like across the whole country. It's what is it? The Championship Cup Series, I believe it is. Hold on, let me see. Let me bring up this website. So, basically, like anybody, as long as you can get a racing license, like a lot of track day orgs do that. I know I can only speak for Riders Club. We do have CCS licensing days where they do a mock race and all that. As long as you can,
does as well.
Yeah. Anyway,
and I'm pretty sure
N2 Evolve. Yeah.
So it's like $100 some, and all you do is sit in the classroom and not crash throughout the day and do a mock race.
That's it. And listen, I would always encourage anybody who takes riding track seriously, even if you suck, there's a certain skill set you get from racing that can help you, which is why I like to race the minis, because I'm not going to die. And if I wreck a mini, I'm not going to be upset. It's just, I don't know.
Wait, do you have your racing license, Amanda?
Another skill set you get.
I don't need one.
Skill set you get with racing is debt. Lots and lots of debt.
I mean, I don't race yet, and I still got lots and lots of debt. I mean, yeah, the sport, that's just kind of what it does to you, no matter how deep you get into it.
Yeah, but anyway, so it's club racing in the area. I go to as many as I can this year. I plan on going to a bunch more, but they just changed hands and ownership. So there's like, essentially there's supposed to be changes going on, blah, 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 blah. That's not for me to speak on, because I don't race. I don't race CCS, so I don't give a fuck. I just go because my friends ride and I'm just gaining information and having fun, because I love racing. However, so they changed hands. That's the one thing. They're going to new places this season, which is pretty exciting. I don't know why I can't find the freaking schedule because they had it up on Facebook. But anyway, they're going to Pit Race, I believe, is the one that I was pretty excited about. And they are not going somewhere else. Hold on. Why can't Amanda find anything? Because she's dumb. All right.
Let me guess, not going to VIR.
They haven't gone to VIR for years.
For years. Okay.
Yeah, from what I mean, what do I know? I mean, I just hang out with the stuff. Anyway, well, the reason why the person that even brought me into CCS is, I have a couple friends who CCS race that got me into riding in general, but like fucking Puddler, dude. I was gonna go anyway when they were at NJMP first last year. Or this past year. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to hang out, blah, blah, blah. And then I was going to go to a card meet after, which I did, which was balls, by the way. And he's the one who's like, hey, like, come over and hang out in my pit. And I got to see, like, firsthand what they're doing, like, all that stuff. And you get to walk around, you get to know people. Honestly, he's a big reason why I know some people in that circle anyways. He's introduced me to quite a few people, which is nice. But he won amateur championships with his R6, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember them all right now because I'm a little toasty. But the last race they had for this season at NJMP, I got to like crew chief for him, and he raced my R3. So had 3 bikes. He did every single race that freaking weekend except for the team challenge. Although, it would have been cool if he did that too, but I couldn't imagine he would have survived that. But he did very well. There were no mistakes on either end. It was pretty cool. And then I got the big thumbs up from M4 Suzuki because they were pitted right next to us. So Sam Lockwoff's crew chief guy, his name's Ray, I think. He was like, oh God, what did he say? He was like, man, you did an excellent job, blah, 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 like really kind of pumping my tires up there. And he's like, I'd hire you on the spot. I'd compare you to Melissa Paris. So I was like, oh my God, I'm not crying. You're crying. I was legit crying. I was like, oh my God, this is the best day of my life. Like, that was the best day of my life. Had nothing to do with the bikes. It had everything to do with M4 Suzuki recognize that I'm a bad bitch. You know what I mean? So anyway, that aside, yeah, so CCS has brought me a lot this year and I didn't even race. Okay. It's fun, man. I don't know what else you want to know. I just keep saying things. So ask me questions.
Mike, why don't you say something? We'll let you talk for a hot second.
Well, I was going to say, you guys were cutting out there for a little bit, so if we do cut out, like we didn't like hang up, we just lost service. But, I'm just and to drop their schedule today, so that was kind of exciting to see.
That was exciting.
I'm definitely ready to do that out right now.
Oh wait, all right, Mike, you just turned into like a computer voice. Actually, you know what he sounded like? He sounded like one of those guys with like the trach tube has to like talk with like that little thing. Hey, you turn this guy right here. Oh my God, yes. Okay, just stop. No, it's like creeping me out. Actually, it's kind of like a horror movie. Like, stop. No.
Oh my God,
that was look at the bars. Make sure the bars go back up before you try again. That was like creepy. You sound like the smoker dude from like the commercials. Like don't smoke cigarettes or you'll end up like me. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Okay, listen, before anybody gets upset, it's just a joke. I love everybody. Everybody has love. I'm not making fun of them. I don't want somebody to be all, no equal opportunity. There's equal opportunity in fucking jokes here. I think that seems legit.
I mean, yeah, I still don't want to hear him like that.
I don't know. I was just talking about like, people watching and I don't know.
You know what? I saw a picture today on my Snapchat and it's like the butt hurt generation. It was like the shape of a butt with a Band-Aid on it. And people get butt hurt so easily nowadays. Like you got to learn how to laugh at stuff.
Listen, I just don't, I'm not sensitive to anything. Like words and stuff don't mean anything to me. Like, I mean, hence the reason why I say the things that I say all the time, which I've been cleaning my act up. Okay. I've been, trying to keep it together. But Yeah, I mean, to me, words are just words. You're if it offends you, you're the one that gave it meaning, not the person saying. The person saying it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like whatever that may be. I mean, if it's an insult, you know what I mean?
Well, it
So
depends. It depends. Like some people are just flat out, assholes, and they
they
are
are.
trying to hurt you.
That's what I'm saying. But you're the one who gives the word power. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. I mean, no offense. Like,
no, you're good.
I mean, not that I like ask for haters at all.
No.
But I kind of like that I know that there are people out there that hate me. And there's like this one woman in particular that I know she hates me. I mean, she brought my name up on a live show on another channel just this past week. I love the fact that she hates me so much. Like, I love that because she's just sending all of her energy to me.
Exactly.
And you know what? And that just makes my life better. I mean, her life is still crap, and it's going to mean continue to be crap just because she's wasting all of her energy hating other people, and she's not taking the time to focus that energy on loving herself. So like, yeah, you want to be a hater? Cool. Send me that energy because you're just making my life better. Exactly. Well, and that's the thing. Haters don't understand that. Like they don't understand. They spend so much time hating and wasting like and sending out all this negative energy. But energy is energy. You send me negative energy, that's just sending me energy. I can take that negative energy and turn it into positive energy and still use it for good. You know?
Well, I mean, that is absolutely, I totally agree with you on that. But also like like you said, the amount of energy, the amount of caring it takes to hate somebody that much. Like I don't really know. Hate somebody, dude. I don't
know. I hate Taylor Swift so bad.
Why?
Dude, it's Taylor Swift. Like, it's like the fact that the DOJ is investigating Ticketmaster because of what happened over her ticket sales is just like, dude, like, I don't know. I've just always hated her since the beginning, since I first heard her name. Like, I don't know. Like, I never got into her. And the fact that she just stays around, I'm just like, why? Then there was a girl at work. Who was trying to get tickets all day long. Sure. And it's just like, why?
Bro, I don't know.
Just a girl.
Listen, I don't get starstruck. Okay. I do not. I mean, there's been a few, like racers among the, over the years, or old punk bands and shit like that, where I'd be like, oh my God, like, total fangirl. Every time I see Jake Lewis, I'm like, but then I'm like, oh, I'm afraid to ask for a picture. Oh my God, I'm a little girl now. Whereas like before, like I could go up to any other race and be like, yo, can I get a picture? Like I could talk to him all normal, not Jake Lewis. It's the fucking weirdest thing. So weird. And he's just a little Kentucky boy. Like he's a boy. He's younger than me. But anyway. Oh
no, you still sound like the throat dude.
Yeah, Mr. Trey.
Maybe try to drop off and get back in here, and we'll see if it sounds any better. Maybe the just connection got funky.
Word. But
we'll still be here. Drop off and hop back on. We'll still be here.
Word. Fiddlesticks. What was I saying? Oh my gosh.
Oh, about being starstruck and like your favorite people.
I don't really get like starstruck like that. I don't care that much because everybody's human, you know what I mean? We're all fallible, so why am I gonna give a shit about?
All right, let's let Mike test it out. Testing. Come on, Mike.
Mike, check. Can you hear me now?
Oh, and you don't sound weird. Yay. I wish I had like one of those like things to blow in and celebrate.
Make it up. Imagination station.
All right, so now Mike, we'll let you talk for a hot second. Go ahead.
I don't even know what I was going to talk about. I was trying to.
Oh my God!
Figure out what's going on.
All right. Well, what'd you like to talk about? What's next? What's new?
Well, the last thing I was trying to say when you said so sound all robot-y was, Jake Lewis isn't exactly little. I mean,
I know he's almost 7 foot tall.
But
he's beautiful. The boy is beautiful. Well, he's not really a boy either.
How old is he?
He's got to be in his mid to late 20s now. I can't remember.
I can Google it real fast.
Woo.
Oh, it looks like you're Googling it already, because then you can look at pictures while you're looking.
I'm like, I know it's exactly what went through my mind. I didn't get a chance to say, I saw a picture. I was like, ew. Oh look, I searched his age much before. God, I'm such a stalker.
You know what's funny? Like people don't like people's looks don't intimidate me. I'm all about like auras and vibes. You know, like it's like it's like a thing of like that, like just this energy that exudes people. You know, like there's only been a few people that kind of make me like not want to be, you know, the Shannon you see before you, the outgoing, willing to talk. There's only been a handful of people like that.
Word.
Actually, if any of the Forest Femme people are watching, like Shiloh was one of them. For some reason, I just felt like an idiot around Shiloh. I don't know why. It was something about his aura, because I don't even find Shiloh attractive. Like Shiloh is Forest Femme's son and grandson, excuse me. But like, I don't even find him attractive at all. But like, there was something about his aura that was just intimidating. Like Hayden Gillum, like just his aura is just intimidating.
I can't say the kid's intimidating, right? I can't agree with that.
Well, that's the kind of aura. An aura has to be almost like come across as intimidating to shut me up or to make me like, I don't know. It's like nothing to do with looks at all. It's like just this aura that just makes me go, what?
He's a year younger than my little sister. So weird.
How old's your little sister?
She was born in January 1994. He was born, what does it say? Something 95.
So he would have been a year older than Sammy, which makes that's like 9. Wait, I can't do math.
November 95.
I have
he's
no
probably
idea.
28, 27, 28.
Mike's leaving us. He says you guys are cutting out again and freezing, so I'm hopping off. All right. Well, we seem like we're consistent. Amanda's consistent with me. Mike, have a safe journey. Mike's dad, you guys be safe. Let us know when you get to Ohio, okay?
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night. Happy Turkey Day.
Word.
All right. Oh my God, it's just us. What are we gonna do?
Talk about bad things. I don't know.
Things. Well, yeah, now that we don't have a dad here, we can tell you talk about bad things, right? No, but Sophie's still watching. We can't because Sophie's watching.
Listen,
hi Sophie.
I respect Sophie and her innocence.
And you know Mike is still watching us too, right? Like Mike is probably still on his phone watching, like, you know.
I'd be upset if he wasn't. Like we are
It's like, oh God, here, let's see what's gonna happen now. These two girls.
Now we can gossip. Ew.
I'm so not that kind of girl at all.
No, neither. I could care less. But sure. I don't know. I felt like I was gonna say something. I lost it. Oh, I know what the thing is with Jake Lewis. First off, he could pull that Kentucky accent out like nothing. I'm like, and then like he's like mad tall, and he's like, it's the jawline, man. It's got to be that too. And I listen, he's just hot. And I when I got into Moto America and I started watching like YouTube videos like of the races, I kept seeing like this yellow Suzuki like stock 1000s up front all the time. And it was like he's like the Jake Lewis in stock 1000s, you know what I mean? Like, just can't pass me. You're not gonna win. Like, because he's in the wrong class. He's supposed to be, you know, superbike class. He's beyond that, I guess. I don't know. But somehow he's mid-pack with superbike shit. Like, bro, you got it in you. Like, stop sitting on the couch and drinking beer. What are you doing?
But it's the thing, like superbike takes money. Superbike takes money, you know. Like stock 1000's a lot cheaper to race than a superbike class.
Well, he always doesn't necessarily end up with a ride. Like, he's like last minute, like gets a ride for Moto America shit. Like, he barely made it this season. However, what was I saying?
You said like he should be superbike, but I mean that's the thing. Like,
well, he is superbike. Oh yeah, so I would see him up front all the time, and I'm like, who the hell is that? I was a total fan before I ever saw his face. Right? I was like, dude, Suzuki, you know, because I'm a loyalist over here, even though I ride Yamaha and Honda. I don't even have a Suzuki anymore. Yeah, I'd be like, dang, and then at the end of the season, I got to meet him at NJMP. Right? So at the end of the season, And I'm with my friend Butch. I just got divorced, so I'm like mad timid and in my shell. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't know how to talk to people anymore. I'm like a little bitch ass, like reserved. Like you wouldn't, I'm not the same person I was then. I was like a total flip around. Like if I could get Butch on the phone, he would tell you like the amount of progress I've made over the last year. But yeah, so he's like, oh, look, there's Jake Lewis. And I'm like, oh my God, him and Chandler, they're like, Amanda, just go fucking ask for his picture. He's a person. I'm like, I can't do it. The butterflies in my chest. And I'm like being so fucking.
I don't know. I kind of wish I could have seen the reserved Amanda. Like that would have been kind of fun.
I was like quiet and reserved and real like sketchy. Like I didn't trust anybody. I was afraid to be vulnerable until I got to know people. And then I was like, this person. But now I just don't give a fuck. I'm just like, I'd rather people like me and gravitate towards me for my authentic weirdness. And like understand that I'm a very loving, caring person, but I will like dice you up with some words because it's funny and it makes me laugh and I don't get offended and I don't judge. But I'd rather people love me for that or dislike me for that, as opposed to me putting on this mask every day of like, I'm afraid to say anything. I want people to like me. But I've gathered so many more friends and people I know and just like connected with so many more people since I started to like open up and be the more authentic I am with myself. And we're all still learning that, you know what I mean? It's not easy. But the more I feel my authentic self, the more cool, positive people I pull into my life accidentally. And it's like awesome. And it's the best thing ever, man. I love it. But yeah, that's the thing.
Sorry, I just saw Mike's comment. He was like, I would like his dad's driving. Awesome. So basically you're saying he doesn't drive like a grandpa, huh?
Oh my God, I know the way Mike drives. Oh my God, dude, I just want to. No, let me drive, bro.
You know what? He drives the speed limit. And I mean, like that's fine. Good for him. Like he wants to obey the laws and then be wild on the track. That's cool. I get that. I feel completely safe when I'm driving with him.
Responsible.
And I would much rather honestly have Mike drive than him be a passenger and bitching about my driving. That is for sure.
I laugh at people when they do that. I'm like, you're alive, bitch.
My driving style is I'm usually very relaxed and laid back, but I'm driving like a video game.
Yeah.
Like my goal is to get in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm not thinking about my passengers when I do that, at all. I don't think about my passengers. I don't think about their comfort. I don't think about their nausea level. I just drive to get from point A to B the fastest I possibly can. And my daughter's the same way, but I drive like my father. Like my father, I am the spitting image of my father. My daughter drives just like me. It's just one of those things,
Yeah, no, I hear you. My stepdad taught me how to drive and I drive like a fucking asshole. I can keep it chill though. I can keep it chill when I have to, right? But listen, dude, it's a V6 Charger. It's not even that impressive. However, it's rear wheel drive and it has a little pep in its step. It's fun. But dude, I can swing that thing through an intersection on command. Like it's so fun. And I will do it if I have the option. Like I'm such a jerk about it. But yeah, I do the same thing. Like my goal is to just be in front of everybody and it's all strategic for me. Like I'm just like, pop, 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 pop. Like it's fun. I get
if I'm going down a highway, I can tell you what every car is going to do within the next minute. Like if I can see that car and I've been watching that car, like I can tell you what it's going to do. I can, and but it's like a video game.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
so I need a new car. And
wait,
I don't know what to get. I drive a Mazda 3, 2016. It's been paid off for like a long time now. And I've just been procrastinating getting a new vehicle because I don't go anywhere. I work remotely, so I don't have to leave my house. Yeah. So it hasn't been a priority. Instead, this year I got a motorcycle, so, but I need a vehicle. And I'm like, I thought like I knew what I wanted. Now I don't know what I want. Now I'm just like, back to beginning. I just want cars available on a freaking dealership parking lot again. That's what I want. I want.
Dude, I don't want to look at cars. I love my car.
What year's your car?
It's a 2019.
Did you buy it brand new?
Sure fucking did. Like the dumbass I am. Definitely the last thing I should have done.
Mike says losing his license 3 times makes you a little bit more responsible, at least on the street. Like, I get it, Mike. I get that there's reasons why you drive like a grandpa. And like I said, I feel safe. I've never felt unsafe with you in a car. Well, maybe once, just that one time though.
At one time.
At one time I was a little worried, but not horribly.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was making fun of him though, he did take an exit ram like a beast. He was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was like, let me show you. I can drive.
I could be that guy. That's so funny.
I was like, oh my God, here we go.
Have you ever seen that meme? It's actually one of my favorites and it makes me laugh all the time. But it's the one that says just respect the fact that when I get in my car, I'm a race car driver or some shit like that. And I'm like, I feel that. That's me, like, to a T. Like, just understand that when we get in this car and I'm the one driving, this is now a race car.
See, I wouldn't say all that. I mean, I definitely don't drive it quite like that. I don't drive it like I stole it. I'm not that extreme, you know. But it also depends on timeline too. If I need to be somewhere, or if it's like a long distance, like I want to make it as fast as possible. So I think it depends. Like if I'm going to the grocery store, dude, like I'm not driving like a beast out of hell to the grocery store, you know. But if I'm driving to Pittsburgh, you better believe I'm going to drive, you know, as fast as I can within the law, the limits of the law, because, you know, I don't like going over 80 miles an hour on highways because too many states have reckless endangerment, you know, things, and that's scary. That's when, you know, the big fines come. But now on the motorcycle, I'm getting a little bit too comfortable out there. Like, I'm glad my bike is only a twin. I'm glad she's small.
You know what I'm going to say?
What are you going to say?
Track bike. Just so you can get a track bike.
But see, I would not be happy only riding on a track.
I said that too. And then I started riding on a track and gaining some skill and getting better and enjoying it more. And then when I started riding on the street again, I was like, yo, I fucking hate this. I used to love it. I used to ride every single day, all year round. I didn't care if it was 40 degrees. I would ride. I did that for like a few years. And then the track just sucked me in. And I was like, shit, I hate riding on the street now. That used to be my favorite thing. Like, that was like the thing. So the only thing I do now as far as riding on the street is I just take the little mini menace around, the little CRF 100, and I act like a little hooligan. I ride around my neighborhood. All my neighbors, all the wives and the women and mothers that see me, they're like, yeah, girl power. And I'm like, if you only knew I was your age too. I look like a little, today I was looking like a 12-year-old boy with a ponytail though, because I had my hat on backwards, my glasses on, and I'm like whipping it up and down the street, doing my little weak ass wheelies because I took the little rev box off of it. So the wheelie doesn't come up so high anymore. But yeah, man, I was waiting for these little dirt bike kids that usually come through. There's this one, he's got this like Galaxy, like I want to say it's like a 250 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. I just know it has the Galaxy wrap on it. It's freaking beautiful. Dude, 12 o'clock's it all day, every day. He's got to be like 16 or 17. And I'm like, yes, kid, fucking send it. Like, this is what it's about. You're not doing drugs. You might be. You're not doing drugs, but you're riding. You know what I mean? So
well,
like,
if you have a bike, you don't have the money for the drugs.
Yeah, unless mommy or daddy bought it, you know, there's that.
But I don't know, like there's something like just riding the roads. Like a track is a track, and I've learned to like the track because then I want to get faster on the turns and all that stuff. Like I get that, but there's something about the road. Like there's so many roads. There's so many different like kind of roads. Like I can't imagine like ever getting bored of roads. I mean, maybe once I start picking up even more speed than I'm already doing. Like, you know, like today, you know, like I passed a couple of people. Only in legal passing zones though, because I will not pass on a double yellow. Just saying, like I won't do that. Like I feel like there's a karma thing. Like if you start passing on double
for human made rules,
dude, like I totally feel like there's a karma thing. Like if you pass on a double yellow, like you're just asking for something bad to happen back to you. Like I feel like this is something that like I just feel. So like I'm not gonna push my luck. I'm not gonna push too hard. But if there's like a legal passing and I can see and I know that my bike can get me around this car quickly, like sometimes I get around that car and then I'm like, oh shit, I should slow down. Like I'm going a little fast now. Because I try to get around the car as fast as possible. Obviously, gotta have a safe pass.
Obviously. It's the only way.
Hey, Wander MT asked, have I ever ridden in the dirt? Not on a dirt track. When I was little, we had a dirt bike. And when I say little, I think I was like 9 or 10 at the time, but we had like a field. We had like 27 acres of land. There was a field, but I could never figure out how to shift a dirt bike. Like I constantly, dude, like I was like young and I just remember them being like 1 down, 2 up, like, and I just, for some reason, I would constantly get yelled at about being in the wrong gear. And I don't know, like, I guess nobody explained it to me at that age.
Yeah, that seems legitimate.
So I just got frustrated and I stuck to the go-kart mostly. And then I don't know, I've been on a couple dirt bikes, but not really. No, like I know I need to feel that ass slide out a little bit more,
Well, here's what I'll suggest. So I've never actually ridden in the dirt, surprisingly, right? You'd think I grew up on freaking dirt bikes because I'm country AF, unfortunately. However, I've not. Although the second time I went to OVRP this season, which is up in New York, it's a kart track. They do mini stuff, and then they also have a flat track on premise. So when we go, we pay to go to the asphalt track, the kart track with the minis. We also do the flat track over there, so we'll do that in between sessions. So even though it's all set up for asphalt, I still rip that little CRF around there, and I'm terrible at it, but it's so freaking fun. I love it. So that's the closest to like dirt I've ridden, is that flat track and taking it around. It's difficult. It's not easy. It's a totally different skill set, and I didn't learn to ride like that, so now I got to teach myself to do it.
Yeah, I'm a fast learner. I'll get it. Just get me out there, make me feel safe.
Yeah,
give me
for
little
sure.
pats on the back here and there. I'll be fine.
I prefer pats on the butt, but that's okay.
And Mike, yeah, there are so many tracks, but every time you go to a track, guess what? It costs money. I can go out and ride for free every day, like
it's way cheaper to ride dirt and minis, to be fair. Minis are mad cheap. And also, you could ride the trails, like the dirt trails.
I can ride out on the road for free. Boom. And then go to tracks when I want to like work on skills and get better. But every time I'm out there, like I'm still working on stuff. Like today, my focus was still my footwork. Like I'm still working on my footwork. Lenny yelled at me because like, I thought I was doing amazing on my footwork. Hold on, like, and I wasn't. Apparently, I was twisting my foot out. Like I was ending up on my pinky toe. And I was like, I've been working on my footwork. I thought it was good, but no, I wasn't. So I'm still very, very, very mentally focused on just my footwork. That's like a big priority. It's gotten better, but I'm still just double checking and making sure. Like I'm constantly like, hey, where are my feet at on the pegs? When I get into a turn, what's going on? What does it look like? Boom. Don't forget the makeshift dirt grass track at. Oh, remember?
Oh yeah, well, we did it with my pit guys,
with Fred and stuff.
Fred, Matt was there. Jay was somewhere.
There was some Asian kid. I don't remember.
Oh, that's Hung Lee. Yeah, Hung. Fuck, I fucked his name up. Crazy Rich Asians. That's what we all call them at the track. So they're the coolest freaking guys ever, I swear. And I mean, I don't know. They're just so fucking nice. They're so funny. And oh my God, and their jokes are fucking savage, dude. Oh my God, they're nuts. But yeah, so no, we call them the Crazy Rich Asians. They have like some of the nicest bikes I've ever seen. And they're just super nice guys, man. They're mad chill, mad funny. That same weekend, we all went to ShopRite. I think there's videos of it somewhere. And Fred bought them ramen noodles and said, hey, this is our offering to you. He was drunk as fuck, by the way. And he goes, not Fred, but they go, this is not like Chinese. Like, what are you doing? So Chinese.
Uh-huh.
I think. Oh my God, I'm such an asshole right now. No, they are. Yeah, they are. They are from China. Because we laugh about China parts all the time. That's like part of the thing. But yeah, so he was like, yeah, that's not from China. That's from, I can't remember where he said. So we did not eat those. But it was like a funny thing. And it was really, really cool. And yes, the makeshift flat track behind the RV. I have tons of videos of that. And poor freaking Ryan. Ryan had already left, but he left his bike there. And Fred was like, yeah, you guys can use it, because Fred was riding mine, as I probably wouldn't let anybody else do other than Fred. I probably would have trusted Matt. I mean, I could tell, you know, he's a fucking advanced level rider, at least, I think. But yeah, man, that was a fun weekend. It was one of the better weekends I had this season. We were on TV. Yeah,
you were on TV.
I was sitting on the top of Matt's fucking Tacoma, like on the cab part. I was just chilling there. In between being on TV, I had spilled a soda up there. Fred spilled a beer. I was standing on top of the cab at one point. Oh my God, Matt, I'm so sorry. But he was like, yeah, go ahead, because we're all fucking lit, you know? And
it was still so early. It was like, I remember seeing you at like the first, you were as on there, like the first race of the day.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, so yeah, dude, I was just trying to see, because I'm little, right? And you know, it was, I don't know, it was cool. I don't remember a lot of that weekend now that I'm thinking back at it.
Dude, Jersey was one of the best weekends. Like, I had more fun at that Moto America than I've had at any of the ones so far.
Dude, Jersey knows how to put it on, man.
But I mean, I would say it was because I got there on Friday, so I got to go on like the bullshit day basically, and I hung out with like Mark and all the FCFE guys. Mike didn't get there till late Saturday, but like I drank all weekend. I camped. It was the first Moto America that I camped at. I had so much fun, and then I didn't have to worry about driving anywhere or doing anything, and I set up my little home space. I brought my own food, brought my own tequila.
Yeah.
And then I got educated that weekend. Like, I learned, I would say I met more people at that Moto America than I have at any of them. And that was
oh my God. Oh, so my friend's name, the crazy rich Asian guy, he's like the head guy. Like, he's our contact, so to speak, which is hilarious. It's like a funny joke, honestly. But it's Hung Lin He. I knew it was, I always fuck names up, but yeah, I just wanted to.
It's what?
Hung Lin He.
Okay.
So he's awesome. He's a very nice guy. And he likes to remind us that your China parts from, especially Fred's good for China eBay parts. I stopped doing that this season. I started doing it, and then I was like, nope, all these China parts are coming off. And I bought like Vortex, Woodcraft. I went all out, and I was like, no more China parts. Sorry, Hung Lin, they suck. They're terrible. But yeah, he's like, they travel all the way across the world to get here, blah 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 blah. And it's just like, so
he's like, really selling it, isn't he?
Yeah, dude, the savage jokes are just incredible.
Like what kind of jokes?
Can I say the one?
I don't know if you can. I don't know what it is. I don't know how bad it is. How bad is it? Really bad?
It's the it's the joke with sugar. It's the joke with the where Fred will lock himself in the RV so he doesn't get the P word on the backside. I don't want to say the word. I don't think it's appropriate.
It's okay. You can put it in the group text later.
I think we talked about this before, because remember the person, because there was suspect that somebody that I was like, that guy's kind of cute. I was like, maybe he's bi. I think he's bi. And then it turned into Fred probably being drunk and saying, I don't want to get, P word. I'm locking the RV.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's a good one.
I still will remember. So Fred, you tell me to go find Fred. I get to Moto America. I get to New Jersey. I'm setting up. I realized I forgot my, what is it? An converter, whatever. The thing I needed to like light up stuff. You're like, go find Fred. And I'm like, what does he look like? Hot old guy.
No, he
That's
never.
all you told me was he was a hot old guy. I'm like, send
And
me a
then
picture.
I sent you a picture, and I once he figured out like,
But I didn't. But okay, so I didn't get
He
the
never lets
picture,
you
and I go
look.
looking for Fred. I'm like, okay, well, this is an RV. This has a trailer and a closed trailer, and I go up, and there's like this group of guys, like just like 6 or 7 guys, and there's like an older gentleman sitting down, okay, at the table.
that was Dave.
I have no idea who it was, but it was
Yeah,
an
I
older
didn't know
guy
it was
there
Dave.
and a bunch of younger guys. And I walk up to this group of guys, and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for Fred. And then and this guy walks up, and he's like, I'm Fred. And I'm just thinking he's just being smart and trying to be flirty and stuff, whatever. And he's like, well, what do you want? And I'm like, well, I need this. And he's like, well, I don't have that, but I have this, and I have this, and I have this. And he's showing me around. He's being like so nice and so friendly.
Absolutely.
So, and he's trying to convince me to move my tent over next to like the RV and the trailer, like come camp with them. So at the end, I'm like, so what really is your name? And he's like, it's Fred. And I'm like, wait, you are Fred? He's like, yeah, I'm Fred. I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Like, are you shitting me? Like, are you being serious? He's like, yeah. And I'm like,
I described him.
Amanda told me to look for a hot old guy. I'm like, you're not old. I'm like, how old are you?
That's what I was trying to say.
He's like 46, and I'm like, you're 3 years older than me. Like God damn her. I'm like, what?
He definitely doesn't look his age. Dude, Fred does not act his age either. Okay.
I'm like, do you call me old all the time? Like too? Like what?
No, it's just a description. And he just like
he's not an old guy. He's so not an old guy.
No, not by any means. He's like an elder punk rock guy. Like that's why me and Fred get along. Between me, Fred, and Nico, we are like the punk rock kids in our little pit crew. Then you got Chris, who's the intellectual who doesn't believe he's an intellectual, and it sucks because he's such a great person. His girlfriend's freaking awesome too. I just love them both. And then who else? Then we got Steph. I love Steph.
Wait. Speaking of hot old guys, I got to give a shout out to my friend Dan, who just turned 50 this last week. Yeah. And I want to give a shout out to all of Cabin Land because I know they're watching tonight. So happy belated birthday, Dan. So anyway.
So I actually, speaking of other hot old guys, Jimmy, he's one of the coaches that with Riders Club, and he's been there forever, right? So he's awesome. And we all get along very well. He's kind of lightly in our group here. Oh my God, that's where dude. Okay, so I got stood up on a piece of shit date, right? Which, whatever, I didn't even care because I went and got Starbucks at the mall, and my price was like freaking $666. I was like,
I saw that.
I was like, why is
But did you really get stood up, or was it like, did you guys actually have like a meeting place and time planned? Or was it like a loose thing? I don't think you actually got stood up. I think it just didn't work out.
I don't want to get too in the depth here.
I feel like it just didn't work out.
Shut up. Fuck dudes. I'm done. Dating no longer.
On next week's episode, we will discuss who Amanda is now obsessed with.
Yeah, it's
Stay tuned for further details.
Listen, it is incredibly difficult to keep my attention. And it's the people that I've, dabbled with over the last year and a half, almost a little over a year. They've all been great people. I've not had an issue with really anybody. It's usually me getting all scared and pissy pants and like go away after I realize things get too close, or like I just get bored. So it's about 2 weeks is usually 2 to 3 weeks. After the 2 or 3 mark, I'm like, I'm bored and I'm over it, out of sight, out of mind. It's fucked up.
Now, do you think it's because you feed off the initial hormones and feelings and that rush you get? I mean, can you actually imagine like a future with any of these people?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, some of them,
but you realize like a relationship will not be that intense, like all the time.
That. So here's the thing. What happens is usually if I like initially think a person's pretty chill or whatever, or I like them, or all the things that happen in the beginning there, the first like week or so, is I get like this huge dopamine rush, and where I lack dopamine, like ADHD, when it's like a high, like having a dopamine rush is a high of sorts. And so you shoot up and you're like, and then you got all these other happy chemicals, and I mean, I can go into details, whatever, but I don't think we need to. And then after it kind of levels out and it becomes either normal or things back off, where I'm like, oh, this is a little crazy, what the fuck, it crashes, and then you get super depressed. And then I'm like, fuck, now I'm trying to fill this void in different ways, whether it's like, I don't normally drink, but I think this past time I was like, nah, I'm gonna have a drink. And I drank for like 3 days straight, which was freaking stupid. I don't drink a lot. I drink like a beer or two. Okay. And then like, you know, I smoke too. So that, or like, I have to supplement with my, you know, with the Adderall. So like I said, I get the 2 instant releases. I can take twice a day. I'll take that full dose, like to balance. It sucks, dude. But again, yeah, I get bored. If somebody doesn't keep my attention, I just get bored. And okay, can I say the other thing about the drive being high? I'll talk in
And you're talking code. I want to see you talking code. I want to see your ADHD brain talking code. Do this. Okay, you got this, girl. You got this. Talking code. Oh, I PG-13.
Listen, I can totally do it because I come up with some funny things too. So
can't wait.
You know, the drive high. So like if that doesn't stay consistent,
you want all the ice cream. You want all the ice cream.
I want all the ice cream all the time, and I want it in many different ways, and I get bored. But if it's also just not there, like, oh yeah, we did it a couple of times, and now I'm like, fuck.
Oh wait. So sometimes like you eat ice cream with a couple of guys, like what with a guy. You eat ice cream with a guy a couple of times, and sometimes it has like sprinkles and hot chocolate on it, like hot fudge or whatever, and whipped cream, and it's all good, right?
Sure, yeah,
but then sometimes it just feels like when he brings the ice cream, maybe he just bought like the store bought and not like store brand and not like the Haagen-Dazs.
I wouldn't go that far. So okay. Like what I would say is the anticipation is what gets me, and the fact that it's new and surprising and all this, and you just don't know, that's usually like pretty chill. And I'm like, yes, that's the best. The second time might be
so have you ever thought about maybe just not eating ice cream with the guy for like a while to see what happens? Or are you afraid that the guy will back off because he's more interested in the ice cream and not in you?
No.
Winner, you can keep up. We know you know what the ice cream is, Winner. We know you know what the ice cream is. It's all good.
But no, listen, it's never anybody else's fault why I do that. It's simply because people with ADHD and
well, no, I mean, if you know that's how you are, then stop eating the goddamn ice cream, girl.
No,
look at the ice cream. Look at the ice cream. Fantasize about the ice cream, and don't let yourself have the ice cream. Tell the person, listen, as much as I want to eat your ice cream so bad, I think it's best if we wait at least a month. Like, be like, set limits. I'll make it a month. Be like, no matter what, even if I try to eat your damn ice cream, I need you to tell me no. Like, just make them, like, tell them no. Give them the rules on, like, when you first meet them, be like, listen, like, I need to know you for at least a month before I can eat your ice cream. Like, just set those goals, set those, like, boundaries for yourself and stick to them, because you know what? Because here's the thing, you deserve to have the best, but if like, this is how you are and you know how you are, then I challenge you, the next person, like, get to know them, let that anticipation grow, because when it happens, it's going to be even more amazing, hopefully.
I'm sure.
You know, like, but don't eat the ice cream. Don't eat the ice cream.
All right, Mom.
And then the first time, just eat the vanilla ice cream. And then the second time, then you can add some sprinkles. And then the third time, then you can add some hot fudge on it. And then the fourth time, you can add some whipped cream. And the fifth time, you can add a cherry on top. And then you'll be like, you know what? I'm still eating vanilla. Why don't we do chocolate or some Neapolitan next? And then just keep chocolate chip, bro. And enjoying it. Yeah, just keep building it and growing it. Like, there's so many things that you are missing from not getting to know a person. There are.
Here's the thing. I have thought of this a million times. I attract emotionally unavailable people because I am emotionally unavailable myself. So there's some kind of shit going on with me where I just am not making myself that vulnerable or available. Very few people have cracked.
You gotta find the right person.
Yeah, good luck. I'm a weirdo.
Dude, we're all weirdos. What's that like famous Dr. Seuss quote? We're all a little weird, and like we're like eventually we like meet somebody whose weirdness is like ours, and then we fall in mutual weirdness, which is called love. And I totally butchered that, but you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying. I actually really like that quote, and it sucks because here's the other half of that is even though I have a high drive and I love eating ice cream, I don't know how I'm not 400 pounds yet, but
well, I mean, in my world, ice cream burns calories, doesn't put it on.
Yeah, that's why I'm so thin. No, I wish. I wish it was that much. No. But I mean, I don't know. That is like, so there's another reason why I probably do that subconsciously is because I try to get it out of the way, because with that much ice cream being eaten, you gain some clarity. So like, I need the post ice cream clarity. I can't take myself right now. So once that kind of goes away, either that person annoys the piss out of me to no fault of their own, or I'm like, yeah, I could chill with this for a while. But like, usually it's like, it's the post ice cream clarity.
I mean, okay, so maybe you're a little bit lactose intolerant.
Bro, I wonder if I the rainbow sherbet, okay? Like solely, not just for fun and old relationships. I think I like rainbow sherbet. But women are harder to deal with.
You know what? It just in general, like I know I'm very heteroromantic, even though I consider myself pansexual. But I know how I am as a woman emotionally, and I feel like women are needy in very many ways.
For sure. No doubt. I don't need things. I just need like reassurance, not heavy reassurance, light reassurance, consistency, and just like, I just want to be loved. I'm a hopeless romantic. Don't fucking tell nobody though.
Oh, I am totally very much a hopeless romantic, which I don't know, like this whole past year for me, like, well, since Steve moved out, which has been like a year and 2 months, I think. I've learned so much about myself in this last 14 months. Just kind of figuring out what I want, because it's like I definitely figured out that I want a person, but it can't just be any person. Like, oh my gosh, like some of the dates that I went on, like dudes really think that like dudes on date one want to lock it down. They want to like own you from date one. Like, and they're like, they expect you. Okay, so now that we're dating, like, you're not going to see anybody else. I'm like, wait, I don't even know you. Like, what? Like, huh? What? Like, guys are just weird. And I get it. They don't want to be dating a girl who's maybe with, dating other people. I get that. But like, at what point can a guy legitimately say, no, like, I want to be exclusive? Like date one, I don't feel like date one is that time.
Yeah,
like, right?
No, I absolutely agree with you. Here's the thing though, like healthy possessiveness is kind of hot. So like for me, I'm just like,
okay, no.
Well,
No.
People in that
possessiveness
area
is like on the same level as obsessiveness. Like you don't want that in a relationship. No.
There is a healthy version of that, like that's just really for the ice cream buildup.
I mean,
it's like adding some like.
Oh wait, hold on, Adam. You should totally come on. And talk.
Wait,
you should totally come on. Oh, Adam, that's UK Adam.
Oh, word.
Yeah, Adam's my buddy. But yeah, you should totally come on, Adam. Just saying, you should.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
We're talking about ice cream, and ice cream is code for something else. But no, I mean, I feel okay. So this is kind of where something that I have realized this past year. Like I had a person take me out on a date, and I explained how I was in a relationship rehab year, and how Adam, you have definitely done live shows in worse conditions.
He just said, yeah, I was just gonna say, he said I'm in bed, and I'm like, right now that's the best place for this conversation. So
yes, yeah, okay. But seriously, no, like I remember, like I went on a date with a guy. It was like the second time we saw each other. We were out to dinner, and I was explaining my relationship rehab year, how I wasn't committing to anybody, how I needed to give myself space to grow and figure out who I wanted, what I wanted, who I was. Like I had so much to figure out about myself. And I remember this person saying, like, I want you to have all the pleasure that you want. And guess what? That dude like ruined every other guy that I dated, because then every other guy that I'm dating is talking about like locking it down or owning the cherry on top of the whipped cream, you know, like dude, like I just it kind of ruined me, because it was like, I made me realize, you know what? Like if you love somebody, if you really love somebody, like don't you want them to be happy? And if something's going to make them happy, like wouldn't you give them the space to do that? Like I don't know, it kind of,
that's perspective.
If you're secure enough in your relationship with a person, if you're secure enough in the two of you, if you two have a good foundation and are unbreakable, then putting sprinkles, or maybe sometimes like putting the ice cream in a new bowl, you know, like, you know, like, you know, it's not going to challenge that. Because if you know that you two are good, no matter what, like if you two are solid,
Oh, I understand,
all the other stuff is good.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree with you. I take every relationship very individually, and they all have different perspectives, but like
very true. Truth.
Love is perspective. Everybody has their own language or of love, or what they feel should be received, like the whole thing. Like everybody has their own perspective, so I can't be like, well, this is what love is. Who the fuck am I? This is what my love looks like, or this is how I would work.
What is your love languages?
I never ventured. I could probably do the test right now.
You never did the love languages?
I may have done it before, but I'm a totally different person than what I was a year ago. So
that's true. I will say my love languages are different now than I thought they were.
Yeah, it changes. I get bored, so things change.
You know, I've become like, so where like affection, like physical touch was like, used to be like number one. I'm still saying it's in play. Don't get me wrong. Like the physical touch is still very much in play, but I would have to say like the quality time is my number one thing now. Like it's my number one thing. Number one thing.
I am definitely I would say, is it words of affirmation? I call it something else, but you know, the nice things like the, you know, reassurance and such.
Hold on. Adam just said, what's the love language? Wait, what? Adam, you don't know what love okay, so there's like 5 love languages. You have physical touch, service, gifts, quality time, and what's the 5th one? I always forget the 5th one because apparently it's not important.
Touch, did you say that one?
Physical touch. Yeah, physical touch, service, gifts.
Oh, acts of service. Yeah, acts of service.
Yeah. What's the 5th one?
Gifts. And then there's like I said, words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation, yes.
Yeah,
so like
praise, kinkies.
So I mean, like, so like for me, I love to give service. I love to do things. Like I love to have, and you know, and I like to feel appreciated for it, but like in return, I want to receive quality time.
The ice cream.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, Adam, you haven't had a lot of relationships in the past few years, have you? No, actually I think my sister-in-law brought up love languages to me like maybe a decade ago. You should totally Google it, because it's one of those things where we a lot of times assume that what we want from somebody is what they want from us, but not necessarily. So like I love to provide service, which that might sound dirty in and of itself, but it's not. I love doing things for people. You know,
it all hits every, you know, category there.
Like it's definitely like I am like words of affirmation are kind of high on my list too. But I think that's more coming from like a leadership work thing. Like I'm just used to being a very positive person, and then showing when I notice something, like it's just something that I've grown into being able to do, because I am not somebody who usually compliments physical attributes. Like I'm not. Like I'm just like, I don't know why I don't like, I won't say, oh, you're looking cute today. Like I'm getting better with it, but like, that's always been a challenge for me. Gifts. I mean, as much as I love giving gifts, I find that gifts are not as important, I guess, you know?
I'm not materialistic at all in that way. And anything I want or need, I just buy it myself anyway. I do not have expectations of people buying
Yeah, I
stuff.
mean, I could
Yeah.
totally like gift bomb somebody because like I see
Oh, I
things
love
and I'm like, and it makes me think of them and then I want to buy it for them. But then I'm like, no, like, what am I really doing? Like, I don't know. Like, I would rather do something for somebody than give them something. But yeah, like I've definitely turned into quality time as being my number one. But like I said, the physical touch is still very much up there.
Absolutely. No
But if
doubt.
there's quality time, then guess what? I'll probably be getting physical touch. So we're all good there. Because I can be a little bit.
I'm about halfway through this dang quiz.
Oh, you're actually taking the quiz right now?
Yeah, dude. I told you I was gonna do it.
And she's so ADHD that she can do that and talk to us at the same time.
I have to do both. I can't like focus. Oh, in the middle of all that with that 666 thing. So that's my bookmark for my friend Jimmy's book. Jimmy's the coolest old guy ever. And he's really
Asshole's Guide to Everyday Living.
Listen, I was actually reading another book before I started this, and then I started this, and then I went back to my other book and I just finished it. So I went back to this one. But he has a TikTok too. And I think his TikTok is The Asshole's Guide to Everyday Living. It's just that word. And then or that phrase or whatever. And I think that's his Instagram too. So like he puts up these cute little videos where he reads from his stuff, and he's fucking hilarious, dude. He's just an awesome guy. I wanted to talk about this book before, like as one of the podcast topics, but like we just haven't gotten there yet. So that's my little plug for my dude. And oh, it was upside down. It's a great book. And I think it's only like $12. Like it's worth it. And it's funny, but it's real.
And wait, where do people find it? Was it on Amazon?
Oh, Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
Oh,
Yeah, fancy pants over there.
mm-hmm.
He should drink tea with his pinky out, you know.
So wait, how's that test coming along?
Oh, forgot. No, I legit forgot because I was like, wow, Jimmy's a hot old guy too. And he wrote a book.
Wait, how old's Jimmy? How old's Jimmy?
Oh God. He's oh my God, if I say it and I'm wrong, I'm gonna be thoroughly upset. But he's older than Fred.
Okay, good. I'm just checking because you know I'm a little sensitive about this old shit right now. Let me just tell you.
Jimmy is also an actor, I believe. And so he has to be great looking. Like he has to be.
Okay.
He lives in NYC.
I'm just saying, like, I'm like, I might be a decade older than you, but I'm still sensitive every time you like say old shit. Like,
I didn't know it was that bad. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I don't want to hurt you.
It's because I'm like fighting being old. Like I just
I'm
Adam, the test is to see what her love languages are.
Yeah.
If you Google like love language test, you can take it yourself. And I think there's one for giving and receiving. Like, what do you want to receive and what do you like to give? But it's important to know what your partner wants. I mean, even if you don't take the test, it's important to know how your partner feels loved. That's the important thing. Like, how does your partner want to like receive love from you? And I mean, like, you know, how old's Amanda? Amanda is 33. I'm saying it.
I'm 16. I'm a teen.
She's 16. She's 16.
Okay. No, she's not wrong. I'm 33. My birthday is on June 9th. Okay. First off, that's Nikki Hayden Day, my man. And 69 is a fun number. And I was born on that day. So now
Hayden Gillum rides with 69.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He does.
I mention him way too much. I may have an issue.
Is that your Jake Lewis?
No. I mean, he's married. He has a kid. Like, there's like no way he'd be my Jake Lewis. Like, no, like there's.
I'm pretty sure Jake Lewis has a girlfriend, but he's my boyfriend in my mind.
No, I don't. Who's Banana Booey? I have not seen that name before. Hey, I'm gonna like say hi real fast. There is like no riders in Moto America that would be like, I want to hop on that. Like, there's nobody.
They're too regular. I mean, like I said, Jake Lewis.
I mean, I have my marry, fuck, kill. Wait, that's totally, marry, fuck, kill. I have that list for the super bikes.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I like Matthew Skoltz could get it too, but he's a
okay. So you would marry, like, I would marry Cam Peterson. I would.
Oh, yeah, he's such a nice boy.
I would fuck Schultz.
Smart move.
And I have to kill Petrucci just because he rides for Ducati and not Yamaha.
Bruh, and he's got a bad
And
ass.
Gagne is always so far out in front. He's like not even in the competition.
That dude, if you ever watch any of the Pressure to Rise from I think last season, he kind of goes through like some of his like the things that he does. He's a very zen kind of guy in his own way. So like I mean, I don't know. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah. So Matthew Stoltz, yeah, no doubt, but he's a happy man. So we're gonna just let that live.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a game. But I did tell Cam where he fell, and I told Schultz where he fell, but I've never actually met Petrucci, so I haven't told him that I would kill him. But I mean, but there's always hope. I mean, I know he's riding for Ducati next year too, but Banana Billy, this is not about motorcycles. We were actually just talking about ice cream earlier, which is code for something else. Amanda is currently taking a test about love languages. We're basically just a very ADHD show. I'm currently drinking tequila. She's on Adderall and stuff. And
oh my god, I'm not a drug addict.
No.
I prescribed it. It's really because I'm so
it's prescribed. Like, no, I mean, but she is like Amanda is very ADHD, and I can just bounce around with her and try to keep her somewhat on track. Hey, who's Duncan? Welcome to our chat tonight. Yeah, I am drinking tequila. I'm on my second glass. Is my face red yet? Normally my face gets really red when I'm drinking.
The Asian glow.
Oh wait, Adam, I don't understand the banana thing with Barbara. Like, what is the Barbara banana thing? Like so, and then just to be even more ADHD, like so my channel started with Forest Fen stuff, which I don't do anything on Forest Fen anymore because Forest Fen treasure hunt is over. But there's like this lady named Barbara. I don't know what is up with the whole banana thing. You must explain, Adam. Please explain. Is there a video of Barbara and a banana? God, I hope not. No, tequila actually makes me nice. I'm just not allowed to have 8% White Claws ever again. That's where I get dangerous. But anyway, yeah.
I'm almost done. I'm getting there.
Almost done. Okay, I can't wait to hear what your love languages are.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes, Forest Fen is like so 2020. Like, oh my god, like how come people are still talking about it and obsessed? Okay, so you got your love languages?
Yes. So
all right, what are your results?
I'm gonna start from the bottom, okay, because it's in percentages. All right, so we have receiving gifts at 3%, because this bitch don't need your shit. Okay, I'm good. I got it. Acts of service is at 10%, which they're nice, but I don't want you to overdo yourself. Okay, like I don't need you to kill yourself to take care of me. All right, I'll do that. But 10% is nice. I could do that. That's nice. Quality time is 23%, which I'm upset with how low that is, but this makes sense. Physical touch is
wait. You do like your space though in your free time to do other stuff. I do
like my space because I pretty much get sensory overload. Yeah, and I need my space sometimes. But I mean, I like quality time, like special quality time. Not just like.
But just like 25% of the time, apparently.
I will apparently on a date. I will go sit and do a crossword with somebody. So like, I just like to chill, bro. Like I'm cool. But yeah, quality time. Yeah, it's good. Then physical touch is at 30%, which yes, all of it. Yes. And then words of affirmation is 33%.
Oh, you do like to hear nice things about yourself. Like every time. Like, yeah. When I tell you that you're like totes adorbs, like you like get a smile, like, you're like, God, you do that right there. Every time I say it. Yes.
I get so excited. I do. Because I don't know. My mother is great. I love her to death, but I didn't get a whole lot of that lovey-dovey shit, And, I pick terrible dudes because my dad sucks, right? So like, yeah, that's why, I've been belittled as opposed to brought up. But this year, I have decided I love myself. I am great. I am awesome. And I don't give a fuck if nobody likes me. I don't. Because I'm great. So I have self-love now, I guess is what I was trying to say.
Which is so important. You have to love yourself before anybody else can love you.
Well, somebody just asked, are you on dating sites, bro? I have tried them several times for a day or two at a time because my coworkers will be like, "Oh, you're the single one. Let's do that." Or my friends will be like, "Oh, you'll find your person. You're special. You're this." And it's like, "Yes, thank you guys. I love you." But so then I'll get all feeling weird, like maybe I should be dating. And then I'll like talk to a person or two. Usually just ends up being one. Then I delete the app because I'm like, this shit's gay AF. And then I'll go out on a date or two. And then I'm like, yo, this guy sucks. This guy's boring. Or like, it's just like no substance, or all they do is like, they don't live, you know? And I'm like, I like to live.
Oh, Adam says you seem fun. I'm sure lots of people like you.
A lot of people do, but they're all emotionally unavailable, or they're friend zoned, because I love them very
Banana
much.
Booey said that they would take you on a romantic date.
What's your idea of a romantic date?
Banana Booey, can you drop what state you live in the chat? Like, what state do you live in?
I'm
and
not-
your age, your state and your age, please put both of them in there. Where was I? I was going to say something and then I totally forgot. Are we on dating sites? For me, I am not active on a dating site. Like I still have my Facebook dating profile. I haven't deleted it, but it has not been turned on since I think when I got back from Hawaii, I turned it on for 24 hours and then I stopped because every time I turn it on, I get like anywhere between 100 and 300 hits in like 24 hours. And quite honestly, I feel like it's just recycled people. Like, I feel like nobody on there actually wants to date. I feel like they all just want to hook up. And what's really funny
culture is real, dude. It's just
what's really funny though is like you can tell what girls are like on the dating sites, because when you are on Facebook and you'll see like a girl and like you have like 4 friends in common and they're all the 4 guys that you met on a dating site, and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck any of them. No. So like I don't know. It's just it's kind of gross. Like, I mean, because I saw a great TikTok. It was talking about like how like everybody thinks everybody who's single out there dating is like all just shit and they're all crappy and everything. But the thing is we're all just dating the same people because there's only so many people using the dating apps and we're just all going through them, and it's just it's just like they're being recycled, and it's just disgusting. Yeah. So
it's like a cycle of fucking available and emotionally unavailable people. And that's what I come across usually. Either people are emotionally unavailable, which whatever, bro. Just like say some shit and I'm cool. Like I'm not gonna like go home and cry. I'm gonna be like, I'm the kind of the more I know person. I don't like vague, and I don't like lack of community. Like if you just leave a thing out, what is that, like lying by omitting kind of thing?
Banana, wait, hold on. Banana is 32 and lives in Georgia. Oh, a dinner, a rodeo, and some ice cream. Oh wait, no ice cream for 30 days.
No, I like actual real ice cream dates. However, the rodeo, even though I'm country AF, the rodeo is a place I will not go because my ex-husband used to think he was a country boy and took me there once, and I saw them slam a calf down, which I know the calf is fine, but I cried. I fucking cried.
Well, like, Banana, you can find her. She is Stay Fast and Weird on Instagram and TikTok. You should totally find her and slide into her DMs and be nice. And yeah, don't talk about ice cream. If you missed the ice cream portion of the show, like ice cream, don't talk about ice cream for like 30 days with her.
I love it. Just like
we all love ice cream, but sometimes you got to focus on your mental health before you're allowed to have the ice cream.
This was the dilly. I practiced dating. Okay, I got through some emotional triggers that I have, and I'm still going through some, so I could be healthier for the right.
Wait. Raphael just asked, how do you know the difference between a guy who is serious compared to an F-boy then? Well, let me tell you what. The F-boy tells you he is not going to have sex on the first date and then have sex with you on the first date. That's an F-boy right there. An F-boy is going to love bomb you. So anytime a guy gives you so much love and affection, like at first, like, you know, like, oh, this is a player right here. Like, this is a player. Like, and there's a difference between a guy who verbalizes those things and a guy who kind of says quiet and just has that look in his eyes. and wants to say it, but knows that it's too soon to say it. Like
Yeah.
that guy is the guy that you're looking for. You're looking for the guy who has that look in his eyes, who's like, this can't be real. Like I can't be fit. Like the guy that's holding back, but his eyes are telling the story. The guy whose mouth is moving, that's the guy is an F-boy. That's the player. That's the guy you don't want to let your emotions, and you don't want to open up for.
Here's the thing. The problem is while I
yes, Adam. Yes, the answer is yes. Did you miss that?
Fine. Anyway, so like my what the fuck was I saying?
I don't know. I feel like we should talk about banana splits now.
Ooh. I just turned into an owl. That's crazy. But I do love birds. But no, what the fuck was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, I was definitely a practicing F girl. I was doing that because the drive is very high for ice cream. So like I need lots of ice cream to keep my head chill and level so I could work on myself emotionally and such. You know what I mean? So I've worked through quite a bit of shit with the help of people, and some of them I stayed great friends with them, or everything was chill, like, because I don't hold grudges or anything. I don't really get upset. I don't really get angry, like, especially when it comes to stuff that's like that, like with people and connections and emotions. I'm mad chill. Like I just, the levels need to be down, for that. But what was I saying?
All I know is like, to me, like if you're going to end up eating ice cream with somebody, like you should be able to talk to them for the rest of your life. Like, honestly, like that's just my opinion. Like if you ever commit to eating ice cream with somebody, like you should be able to send them a message on Facebook to see how they're doing. Like,
I could do that currently, right? But there was a time in my life I could not, because I chose really, really terrible people. This is before I was diagnosed with ADHD and I was medicated. Once I was medicated, I was like, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Like, because I had no brain fog anymore. You know what I mean? So I've been making a lot better choices since. And my life has drastically improved on an emotional level and like a self-love level. And then also just in general, like I just make better choices now. It's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole part about life. And like, what's crazy is when we're actually old, and I'm talking like 50, 60 old, not we like now old.
Complicated. Let me tell you something. We are probably the least complicated females you could date. Okay. I'm simple AF. Okay.
Wait, who called us complicated? What? Where are you looking at?
Listen.
I don't see a complicated in here.
No. I can't say his first name because I'm pretty toasty. Says American. Yes, complicated. With the
American Girls Complicated. I mean, I will say that, yeah, like
cultural differences. That's all it is, my guy. We're great, and so are your girls. We're all great. Women are great.
Okay, so you have to understand how hard it is for us women in this day and age. Okay, so I look at my mom's generation, and my mom is. I like to think of my mother as a bitch, like she complains a lot, she whines a lot, but I also have empathy for her. Okay. So Absolutely. she was of the generation who had rights as a woman. She didn't have to fight for the rights, but she still had sexual harassment at work. She still was conflicting. She was a stay-at-home mom for a while, but then she had to go out and get a job. Then she decided to leave my father because my father was not the best husband for her. And then she had to work a full-time job. Now she should be thinking about retirement, but she can't because she can't afford to, because she didn't work for most of her life. So she's just miserable, hates men, completely asexual. Like, I get why she is the way she is, And then my generation comes about where, like, I don't understand why my mom is the way she is. I don't understand why she can be so hateful and negative all the time. Like, life is great. Life is good. Yeah, I've had struggles and it's taken me a lot of work to get to where I'm at. But like, it's easier for us now, but at the same time, have this problem with men. So men see us as strong, independent women. All right. A lot of us women make more money than men do now. So now, like, ooh, like I can't go out with her because she makes more money, and that's gonna like mess up the whole flow. Like,
It's not
and
really a
then
thing.
and then us
God.
women want our freedom and we want our power and we want to be able to do what we want to do, but we still want a relationship and we still want a man and we still want the man to open the door when we are going to walk through it, and we still want him to pick up, the dinner tab. But yet we're not willing to give him what women of old school used to do. It's one of those things where it's conflicting. Like, we want a guy to be this guy, this package, but we're not the women that the guys who fit that package used to get. Like now,
Yeah.
like I just did a TikTok video on body count, because I see so many
I saw
body
that.
count, like there's like, body count's a thing.
Have you seen some of my recent TikToks? Oh my God. I like woke up.
You
like,
went through like, did you work today?
Yeah, I left early.
I was like, did Amanda work? Because like, how many TikToks did she make today?
I only made one today. All the other
okay.
ones made, like at night, and I'd be high as hell freaking making these TikToks. Wake up the next morning, I'm like, oh, I was like, fucking shit. I was like, dang, I was hot. I did that. Like, dude. Maybe I should tell people not to look my TikTok up. It's getting spicy. It's getting a little spicy, spicier than I expected. Like, I'm coming out of my shell.
That's good. Be you. Own it. If you're gonna put it out there, that's who you have to be. So you just own that shit.
Dude, one of the videos, it was it was a little spicier of a video for me. And one of my really, really good friends who helped me through like my divorce and my best friend passing away and stuff. He was also great friends with that friend. But he messaged me this morning. He's like, you good? Like, can I talk to you? I was like, bro, I'm at work. Just talk to me. I have a lot of freedom. Like, talk to me. He's like, were you always into blah, blah, blah? Like, you got to be careful. I was like, where have you been? This is not a secret. Like, I talk about this freely. And I guess he just like didn't really connect it, but he was like concerned. He's like, well, sometimes it's just a secret. And I'm like, I know, bud. Thank you. Like,
I mean, TikTok can't necessarily be taken seriously all the time either.
No, absolutely not. Some of the stuff I put up there is just for jokes and laughs. Like, even some of like my bike stuff, like it's just for funnies, I just want to put a smile on somebody's face and spread the positive vibes. Just want to give the good. I'm a hippie.
Yeah, no, banana. Like, I will say, like, I'm very careful as to what I put out on social media, just because, like, I do have a pretty good job. It's not like I'm not up in corporate, but I'm in corporate America. Yeah, and I try to be careful. Like, I might get asked, like if I have an OnlyFans account, a few times a week. And like, as tempting as that seems, I would never do that, because that's like, that takes like it to the next level. Like, that's like, once you go there, you never go back. Like, that's like a hard limit, but like the personality that I try to project on any of my public forums, I try to be careful. I mean, I still want to be me and I still want to be real. Like, I've been through a lot in my life. I have been through a lot. And I own everything that I've been through, and I own everything that I've overcome. And I've owned that tomorrow is a new opportunity to be better than I am today.
Yes.
And fully, but I'm not a perfect person. I am a real life human being. I'm somebody who battles intrusive thoughts on the daily basis. I am somebody who, has negative thoughts on self every single day. And I battle that like every day. Like, I'm a normal human being. And as much as I think I'm weird or I'm crazy or whatever, the fact is society is proving, like, thanks to social media and thanks to people speaking out about mental health, the norm is you're going to have negative thoughts about yourself on a daily basis. That's totally normal. You're going to have some form of ADD or ADHD on a daily basis, because that's normal. Why? Because we have so much stimulation now. Like, we have so much, like, we can't just sit there and watch TV anymore. We have to sit there with our phone in our hand while we're watching TV and we're scrolling through Instagram.
You can't call that ADHD. It's not ADHD. ADHD is a combination of things. That stimulation with dopamine and stuff is just a dopamine thing. So you're getting a dopamine rush from all this stuff, just like you would with with I just fucking broke this. God dang it.
Well, no, but like ADD, like, I mean,
it's totally different. There's so many other things that go along with it. I hate it when there's so many people out there that says, oh, we're all a little autistic, or we're all
well, it's like anxiety.
It's not true.
Like the word anxiety was not a word when I was a kid.
No, I believe
that. Like nobody mentioned the word anxiety when I was a child. When my daughter told me I have anxiety, I looked at her and I was like, no, you're a normal freaking human being. Like, you have to learn how to deal with this. You know, when I was a kid, we didn't have that word. We didn't have like, oh my gosh, I have an anxiety disorder. It was like no, I just thought I was daydreaming. I thought I was spacing out into space. I thought I was worried about everything. Like, I was obsessing over all the little things and not focusing on the schoolwork and homework and all this other stuff, you know, but like we didn't have the recognition of mental health stuff.
Adam, your Z is freaking beautiful, by the way. Oh my God. I don't even like those cars, but that is a build.
Wait, did you just go snooping on Adam?
No. He was snooping on me and added me as an Instagram following thing. And apparently I was already following him, or maybe it clicked or something. I don't know. But yeah, that Z is like,
oh dude, that is his baby. That is his baby.
Does he track it? Like, do you track it? Like, why do you have
I think he's only been on a track once with it. He takes it to car shows. He takes it and he pulls it in the parking lot and to show it off.
Bro, I grew up going to car shows, and I go to car meets. I would ride to car meets, but I don't ride on the street anymore. So now I take the Charger. But yeah, I mean, I love that stuff. Don't get me wrong, because I like talking. First off, I like walking up to a guy's car and being like, having him tell me about it, because I think he's a bullshitter or something. And then I'll be like, kind of looking at him like I don't know, but then like drop a shitload of knowledge on him, and then they're like, ah. And then I have a friend named Dan. He has like 2 Skylines. I don't remember which ones, whatever. And then I think he's got like a 300Z or a 250. I don't know, some shit like that. I don't remember. But he's got the expensive cars from that shit. And I remember one of the first times I met him, I had ridden up to like PA somewhere, and we went to this car meet. My friend Norris, he has the Lightning McQueen Miata. I don't know, it's like all around, but he's a good friend of mine. So we got this guy, we got the Lightning McQueen Miata. I'm riding the GSXR, the 600 when I still had it. And then what's his face? Dan had one of his Skylines, and then Raheem had like his Acura Integra, man. I think. Oh my God. The best thing about that car is he brings Spoon with him everywhere. Spoon is his pit bull, and I freaking love that dog. It's one of my favorite dogs out there. Spoon and Luna. Luna is Mike Fish's dog. He does CCS, and he's a coach for Riders Club, and he's one of our little group clicky guys. And Luna's the best. She's a boxer. Love that dog. But yeah, so then we have Spoon. So anyway, so let's circle back. Some kid came up to him and was like, oh, is it your car? And he looks at me. I hadn't even said 3 words to him yet. I might have said, hi, how are you? Because I just met him. He goes, oh no, it's her car. And I'm like, I have my helmet in my hand. I have my riding jacket still on. And I'm like, oh yeah, it is my car. He's like, oh, is it a blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah, totally. And then he started asking me questions. So I was like, oh no, we had this imported. We had this, blah, blah, blah. And I just started like talking the shit. And I didn't know what I was talking about, because I don't know shit about those cars. It was just so funny. So all these kids at this meet, which mind you, I don't go to car meets anymore because we're usually the oldest ones there. It's like a bunch of kids now, and I'm just like, what is going on? Oh God, yeah,
seriously.
Yeah, it's unless you go to like Cars and Coffee, yeah, it's like everybody's young. So like,
so wait. Banana wants to know, if you could have any car, what car would you have?
A Buick Grand National. Yes.
Why?
Are you kidding me? Those things are iconic for their time. The old.
Wait, what year would you want, or what range of years?
They're all the same. It doesn't matter. They're all basically, they have different packages, but they didn't change because they didn't make them for very long. Also, I'm a huge 72, 73, like that body style of the Novas. Love them. I'm a huge fan of like, I love anything Dodge or Pontiac. Can't help it. Mopar, no car, my guy.
Wait. I have to call this out. Adam said, car scene girls tend to be slags, unfortunately. The car scene is incestuous. I avoid all that. What's really funny is it
That's
seems
funny, 'cause
like the
I'm not-
motorcycle world's like that too.
Bro, I'm not in the car scene anymore. I used to
No, but I'm saying like the
car park.
motorcycle scene, like from what I've heard, like that's very similar.
We all the track snacks. We're not the, you know, the little car meat whores. We are track snacks for motorcycles, I'll have you know. So, however, I don't date within my community. Those are all my families. So, no, I don't.
I'm
Shut it down. Shutting it down. We're classy broads here. Oh no, where'd you go? I don't know what's going on. Something is crazy. Shannon left us, and I don't know what to do. Wow. So now what do I do? Shannon left us. Well, anyway, I'll just start talking about some shit. I don't know. Ask me questions. Yeah, bro. It seems as so. I can't talk shit. Whatever I'm doing is got me a little toasty. God darn it. What's Shannon doing? Awkward. Let's see. Oh man, that would have been neato. Oh wait, did she come back? Yay!
Did I come back?
Yes. Oh my god, I could
Are we
not
still
hold
live
down
though? That's the
photo.
question. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're doing a thing, dude.
Here,
I
can
was
you-
like,
hold on. I'm gonna
oh
ask
my
you
god,
guys.
I'm like singing.
Still see
myself.
us, or did it stop? Because we might just
I don't
we
know.
might be done.
I'm like watching it.
Wait.
I'm watching it.
Are
on
we
my
watching it?
laptop.
Okay. All right, cool. Yay! All right.
Woo!
I was like, what the hell? I thought it was you that froze, and then I'm like, of course it freezes when I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut, and then, but no, apparently, okay. Whew. Whew.
Amanda cannot hold. I started singing to myself like a weirdo.
Wait, what? Huh? Who?
What
you
was
were
I
gonna
gonna say? What was I talking about?
I don't know. Adam said he might hop on, and he better hop on now because he was going to. He said he was going to. He should totally hop on.
Oh,
About car
now
stuff.
you're gonna president.
Yeah, I mean, like, let me just double check my
Yeah.
internet because I'm like, what is wrong?
Yeah, let's talk about cars, bro. I love cars.
Yeah, Amanda's into all the
I've
boy
been
stuff.
You're breaking up.
Why am I
You're breaking
breaking
up.
up? What's wrong with my internet? Oh wait, hold on, let me push pause on that again. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Like, I don't like this. I'm afraid to do anything because I'm afraid that it's gonna mess up my internet now.
Somebody asked, what's the nicest thing you've done for someone this week?
Done for somebody this week?
You know what I did? Dude, I'll tell you what I did. So I haven't cut hair professionally since June of 2021 after my friend passed away, and then I started working at Fastenal. And I cut hair like, you know, for my family or maybe a friend or two here and there, but I really just like, I don't do it. The thing is I love doing it. I'm really good at it, and I just can't work in the environment anymore. Dang it, I keep breaking this. But my coworker texted me this morning, and he was like, "Hey Amanda, do you think you could cut my hair at work?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" He goes, "I kind of like," he got a botch job basically. Oh my god, the haircut was terrible, and he's Asian, so he's like straight coarse hair, which is, if you cut my hair, it can be very difficult to blend because of, you know, the texture and such. And bro, did I not do the best job I think I've done in forever blending that in, because I had to blend it down from bald, and it looked great. And he was so happy, and he was so happy to go to his like girlfriend's Thanksgiving thing like with a better haircut. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah. And it made me miss cutting hair a lot, but because that was the kind of stuff that I liked, was when people were like, yeah, I'm so happy, like they're so excited because you like made their freaking day. Yeah.
And like, sitting here thinking, like, what have I done nice for anybody? Like, we went to dance. We went to dance, like birthday, like we went to the brewery, like out in Harper's Ferry on Saturday to celebrate like his birthday with him. But I didn't even get a chance to buy him a beer then. Then we went shopping.
Uh-huh.
I didn't buy anybody anything, so I didn't do that. Sunday, I just did chores. Monday, I worked. I mean, I got people jobs. I mean, I got like 4 offers out in this short 3-day week, which was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I got people, yeah. I mean, but honestly, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've done anything nice
cool.
for like, I guess for my standards, I didn't do anything.
Oh, and it's supercharged. Whoa.
I'm still looking at Adam's car.
Did you freeze again?
Huh? What?
Yeah, I definitely was.
Are you looking at Adam's car? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I went to go flip through my tabs and I just looked at it again and I saw it was supercharged. I was like,
oh, I'm frozen again, aren't I? Oh, what is wrong with my Wi-Fi? Oh, why is this happening to me? Why is my Wi-Fi? Oh, Mike's here. Mike is back.
Yay!
Mike, I'm having horrible like Wi-Fi issues. So like, hopefully you're a good luck charm and we don't have Wi-Fi issues after now. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can. I guess you got to be talking in order for us to hear you.
Visual.
You got to turn your phone though, because turn your phone.
Sorry.
Oh, and there is Miss Sophie. Sophie, have you been watching us?
Yeah, Daddy.
Okay.
Daddy.
Can you hear my robot voice because me and Poppy were driving through the middle of nowhere?
I've been smoking for too long, voice.
It is freezing in here. So we are like right next to Lake Erie, and it's like 40 degrees outside. And Sophie had me bring her bathing suit because she thinks she's gonna go swimming tomorrow.
Well, I want to see if she goes in that water. I want to see it. So.
What is the teenagers?
Adam is here and he's trying to connect. So excited.
Yay! So like while he's doing that, I was always in the cars growing up. Like I had Hot Wheels and shit. Like I was a huge, my dad builds like restores old cars, used to drag race. It was terrible, but I used to go to every NHRA event at Maple Grove, Englishtown. I used to go to ACMO all the time. Cecil, like I was always into drag racing and stuff. So then bikes came along later in life. It's the weirdest thing, but I fucking love cars and I'm better on 4 wheels. Love them. I love them.
All I know is I like anything that just makes me go fast, and I got to get faster.
Well, that's where you get ice. That's why me and ice cream go fast. I just like fast too. Have you ever heard this song? Have you ever heard this song from L7? It's a punk band, like a female punk band. And,
I know L7, yeah.
Oh, awesome. That makes me love you extra because they're one of my favorite bands. And it's this song, Fast and Frightening. That's like my theme song. And then they have Cha Cha, which is about Shirley Muldowney. If you guys know who she is, that is my one freaking hero. I met her so many times. She's my hero. Her and Henry Rollins, like they rival each other and who's better. But Shirley Muldowney, man, that was my first like idol. Like I get goosebumps just thinking about her. I love her.
All right, all I want to know is where's Adam's face?
Brah. Where is your
Adam? Like your name's here. Can we hear you? Can we see you? Where are you at?
Woo!
Oh no, you sound terrible.
I sound bad.
No, you're gonna have to log off and log back in because it sounds funky. You sound like Mike did earlier.
Internet for that. Okay,
oh wait, that sounds better. That sounds better. That sounds better. Whatever you did. That sounds better. But now where's the video? Where is the video at?
I'm literally in bed and I'm not putting video on, no chance.
Oh, I'm in bed too.
Literally lying in bed in the dark.
I mean, Amanda's in the bed too. I mean,
I'm in my
Mike
bed.
was in the car. He didn't have the video on. Okay, I guess we can't say shit, right?
Is
Okay.
the audio okay now? Should I log back off and
Yes,
come
the
back?
audio is much better. Yeah, you sounded like you were talking through a pillow, like you were being like
Maybe I was.
or something.
Ooh, don't get spicy over here. Wrong channel.
Yeah, wrong
So
channel. We got to talk
you-
about
Guys,
things like ice cream.
I'm a
terms.
nun. We don't.
Mike,
talk
did you catch our ice cream conversation?
I know the last when I tuned out, you guys were talking about hot guys in the paddock.
Don't say it like that. It makes me oh my gosh.
Oh, you're gonna have to rewatch this and get like our ice cream conversation because we had an amazing conversation about ice cream. Let me tell
Ice
you.
cream is now
Well-
dear to me, and it will be triggered.
I mean, it was a lot of fun actually. It was so much fun. So all right, well, let's let Adam say something because Adam is joining us and it's like what, like 4:00 in the morning over there right now?
Yeah, it's something like that.
4 or 5. Like, what the hell are you doing calling in to my show at like
Well, I was up
ungodly
work.
hours?
I was up working late. I often work into the night. I'm a bit of a night owl. And then I saw you went live, and I thought, oh, I'll pop on and see what she's talking about. And yeah, you guys are having fun, so I thought I'll come and say hello.
Yeah, our ice cream conversation got you, didn't it?
Well, I kind of came in halfway through, so I wasn't sure if you were talking about ice cream or ice cream. So
Yeah, we were talking about ice cream
Talking
with
about ice cream.
sprinkles.
I
the
mean,
hot
I
fudge,
should
with
have
everything
guessed
and
with you.
everything
I should have known that you were talking about ice cream.
Ah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's So I was interested to hear that the biking community is the same as the car community in that way.
Yes and no. So the bike community can be very cliquey for sure, but the car community, which I've been a part of all of my life, at least around here, people are very I don't want to say pretentious. They're very like they're arrogant. They're kind of car guys are dicks. Like that's how they're explained. Like
See,
for
like,
the most
I don't know,
part.
like I got like the lecture when I first started with the whole motorcycle thing, like going to tracks. Like if you get a bad name in that community, like that's what
Oh,
you know.
with
We're talking about ice cream again, Amanda. We're back to talking
Yeah,
about ice
so
cream.
this
Like
is why I don't
if you eat ice cream with one guy at the track, like
Oh, yeah.
everybody's gonna know about it, and the next thing you know, you're gonna be eating ice cream with every guy at the track.
But that's what happens in the car scene. Like pretty much every girl.
Oh yeah.
Whenever a new girl comes into the scene, give her a month, and she's been through like 4 or 5 guys. It seems to be that way. I don't know why.
So a lot of us who actually ride and drive, we like our respect a hell of a lot more than we like, eating ice cream where we shouldn't. So it's I don't know. I won't do it for the most part. I won't do it because I've kind of got a little name for myself. Like not anything crazy, but people know who I am, so I have to keep my respect if I want to keep as a female keep my respect on the track because guys could do all that shit and I hate to be like female to male nonsense but guys could like kind of screw off and eat a lot of ice cream but like when females do it we're just being human and it's like nah that's not cool.
There's definitely a double standard going off there for sure.
Oh
Yeah,
totally,
a little bit.
yeah.
When guys do it, no one bats an eyelid, but when a girl does it, she's like a slag. That's undeniable.
But there's a smallish percentage of women in that car community, though, right? Than guys.
Yeah,
But way smaller. Yeah.
Oh, you
He's
think
just
so?
in the motorcycle world, so like I don't know. Yeah.
Like if I go to a meet over here, there I would say there's 100 guys, there's probably going to be 10 girls. It's literally about 10 to 1.
Huh.
So you've got a load of guys chasing like the one girl, so there's a lot of competition there.
So the motorcycle community is similar in that way too. However, this particular season, I've seen more females at the track, especially for their first time track day or they're still in a novice. This season has been exceptional, to be honest with you. I've been, attending the track and going to the track for years now and, just participating as a spectator all my life. I've seen so many more females this season alone. And it was like the coolest thing ever. I loved it. I mean,
Why do you
what?
think
I
that
can say
is?
that I have not gotten hit in the
Ah.
track. I don't know if I should take that as an insult or what. So
Wait, what do you mean?
Because Shannon, you're new to the motorbike motorbike scene, aren't
very,
you?
yeah, very. I kind of like fell down the rabbit hole this year.
And you've really got into it because you went from not being into it at all, as far as I was aware, and then you bought yourself that great motorbike, and now you're really into the scene.
I can't say I'm into
how
the
it
scene.
says
I don't want to say that because it's like I don't have like these two people here are my motorcycle friends. Okay, like that's it.
Did you meet Amanda and Mike through the motorbike scene?
Well, I met Mike other ways, but I met Amanda through Mike, and the first time I met her was at a track day. Yeah. So like, and you know the story of Mike. So like
Oh, I know the story with Mike.
This is Mike. This is Adam. Like you
Hi,
guys
Mike. Nice to meet you,
about
mate.
each other because I've talked about the both of you to each other so many times. So anyway, moving along. No, like I remember when my dad wanted to buy me a bike when I was 16. Like he sold a bunch of land and was coming into money. He was going to buy me a V-Rod Harley. And then I got pregnant. So I did not deserve. I think I might have also gotten arrested, but no, regardless, I did not get the Harley. Okay. So, but then I had a kid and I know how I am with driving a car. And I always like, I got it in my mind that if I learned how to ride a motorcycle, I'd kill myself. And it was just one of those things that I convinced myself of. So Mike actually was like, he heard about me talking about driving my car and how I try to cut time off my like if it says an hour and a half, I'm going to try to get there as fast as possible. And one time I cut like 17 minutes off of like a travel time. I was like so excited. He's like, we got to get you on the track. And I was like,
not because I was condoning your reckless driving, because you have to get it out of your system so you don't drive like that on the street.
Okay, so so I was like, wait, on a motorcycle, like I'll kill myself. And then I went to my friend Pisa and I'm like, dude, there's this guy Mike who wants to get me out on a track on a motorcycle, and like, dude, I'll kill myself. And my friend Pisa was like, well, like you don't know if you'll like a motorcycle or not. Like, why don't you sign up for the MSF class? Like, you may not like it or you might end up loving it. And so I signed up for the MSF class and it was fun. Like, I remember when they made us like ride over like 2x4s and I was like terrified because like I wasn't like because I could follow instructions. So the instructor put me like first in line for everything. Yeah. So I remember the first time I had to go over a 2x4, I remember just the feeling of, wow, I didn't die. Like, I just remember like every step in this whole motorcycle journey, when I don't crash and I don't die, like I get so excited about it. Like, but this whole past year has been about me conquering fears. I've jumped out of an airplane twice. I learned how to ride a motorcycle. Mike has forced me onto a motorcycle track a few times now. Well, a couple times, and then I chose to get on the track the third time by myself. But it's just it's about not like, I guess, like also looking at like when Sammy passed away, life is so short. And you know what, like I could die crossing the road, just walking across the road. So why not have a little bit of fun and just push myself a little bit harder, like, and just see what happens. And
exactly, that's
yeah, like life is so freaking short. You might as well just like do the stuff that scares the crap out of you.
Don't leave yourself with regret, like, dang, I should have done that, why didn't I do that? That's what I do. I just, whatever comes to mind, I just freaking do it, man. I figure it out.
Oh wait, I'm not Amanda. I don't go that far. Like, there's things in my mind and I'm like, wait a minute, that could end me in jail. I might want to think about this first.
Well, I don't have a criminal mind, so my things that I want to do are very simple. I'm a simple person. I just,
I'm bad for that though, like regrets, because I'll go out into town and like I'll see a girl and I won't dare go up to her and speak to her, and then I'll come home and I'll be at home thinking, bloody hell, the regret of not trying is worse than being potentially blown out.
Then you should just go up and do it. Like I said, like,
yeah, but it's so easier said than done, Shannon.
No, it's not.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it's not. Because I know if you're out in the town, you probably have had a couple drinks. You should have the liquid courage in you to do this.
Yeah.
Just go up and say.
It's difficult though.
Like, just go up to her and be like, you know what? You look very interesting. I'd love to get to know you better.
I would love it if somebody
Instagram.
came up and said that to
Yeah,
me.
but do you know what it is though? When there's girls in groups like they often are, 3 or 4, you think the last thing they want is some guy rocking up and hitting on one of their mates.
Always shoot your shot.
Exactly.
Always.
Exactly. No, girls don't. Girls are like I think it's like programmed in guys' heads that only like you douchebags just roll up to girls, and be like, hey, start talking out of the.
Yeah, it's true that.
you know,
Yeah.
Confidence is key, my man.
You know.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
let
right, Amanda. Confidence is key. It's that is if you got the balls to do it, it opens up all sorts of opportunities. But I do find it difficult.
Or
I
maybe
find
just
it
get like
difficult, too.
business cards made up with like all your social media accounts printed on them, and then just go up and be like, just walk away.
Yeah, that's such a
Just hand out 100 in the night. I hope it edge your bets. Hopefully, one of them will contact
Like
you.
here, slide into my DMs, and then walk away from her.
Oh, it's all fun and games, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess like with most people, I have no problem just walking up and starting a conversation now. I think it's
Yeah.
because what's the worst thing that they can do? Tell me no. Or what's the
Right.
worst thing that they can do is like just not like look at me like who the fuck are you? I mean, and I guess it's just who I am. Like I'm confident enough that I can carry a conversation with anybody. Not that I'm trying to walk up to people and trying to get a date. That's not ever what I try to do. But I was thinking like at the Moto America events, like I'll just walk up to people and be like, hey, how are you? And they're like, great. You know, like most people like forward people who just want to engage in conversation.
It's so funny you say that. So like I can go up to people and talk to them now where I couldn't do it a freaking year ago because I was a little crybaby. But like now I can just walk up and have a conversation with people. However, as you guys know, through basically the whole season, I had a little crushy thing and refused to tell dude for months and months and months. And when I finally did, I already knew it verbatim what was going to be said. So I wasn't upset or anything, but I was like, I had to get it off my chest and I'm being all weird. And I'm like, man, stop being weird. Just like, whatever.
Can I say his name? Can I say his name?
No.
What did he say?
If you're watching this, you commented on one of my
it.
posts recently, and you're not a friend of mine on Facebook, so I don't know why the heck you commented on one of my posts, but you know who you are. And she's still obsessed with you, whether she wants to admit it or not. She is.
Listen, that's not fucking true. Shannon. Now I feel like I'm 12 and I feel like this big.
What did he say to you when you asked him out?
Nothing. I didn't do that. I didn't say anything. I never said I wanted to even. I just wanted to get the little. I got a thing for you off my chest. I had no intentions of dating or anything like that.
He said, I figured.
I know. I was like, this motherfucker already knew. Why did I even tell him? He's like, well, you're so.
Yeah,
nice.
he obviously. You can always tell when someone likes you. It's kind of obvious, isn't it?
For me, it's obvious. I can't help it. Like I wear every thought and emotion on me, even if I'm not speaking, which I do a lot of. You can see anything on my face. It's just funny. It's hilarious. But yeah, my face turns beet red and stuff. But like the thing is like those were all the things that the thingies that were given to me. The little bullet points, we'll say, were all reasonable. And I was like, yeah, dude, I didn't say this to him, but I'm like, I just wanted to get it off my chest. I had no intention of moving further with that at all because I valued this person more as a friend as opposed to anything else. And I didn't want to lose that person as a friend because awesome friend, dude. But the thing is, I can also separate myself from that once I get it off my chest. So it kind of like disappeared.
Thing, like it's the guys that you can form those friendships with. Those are the guys that.
I mean, not nothing.
You know, you might get some of that pudding later on.
No, we're not trying to ruin friendships. I value my friendships like a lot. But yeah, it was like it was the funniest thing ever because I was like, I already knew. I finally did it. And I'm like, then that gave me the confidence to just talk to
Did you like how I used pudding instead of ice cream that time? Because you know the
thing is though, you've got to be careful though, because if you stay friends for too long before asking the question, you can be friend zoned, can't you?
Oh, for sure. But the thing is I was okay with that. Like I didn't want it to go further. It was just one of those things where I'm like, ew, why do I like this person? It's so weird. Like but I didn't want to go further with it. Like, honestly, I think even if it was like, oh yeah, I really like you too, I would be like, whoa, whoa.
Well, that's also your like, like your fallback, like whoa.
Yeah.
Defense mechanism.
So one of the defense mechanisms I used to do when I first kind of started, I wouldn't call it dating, but I was like going on the tour after divorce, right? The
Is that what we call it? Go on the tour?
Yeah, I'm trying to be
the tour de horror.
When you're at the ice cream parlor and you're doing all the samples, is that?
Yeah, I'm sampling. I'm at Cold Stone.
Give me what flavor you like.
You're getting the little spoons out. Like, give me. Can I try that one?
Give me a bit of coconut. Now I want a bit of that.
I'm gonna let y'all out on a little secret. I'm gonna tell you about 75% of them were little spoons anyway, and I don't mean cuddling. Okay, I'm not saying that's always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing.
Brutal.
Sometimes it's cool. But I wanted to just be a little jerk right there because I felt vulnerable and I didn't like it. So, yeah. But
Lashing out.
So like, I'm out here sampling all
that's great acknowledgement there of self. Very good.
Oh, dude, I can do that all day, every day. But god dang it, what were we talking about? So we're sampling, right? So I'm sampling. I'm sampling. I got the chocolate chip man. I got the birthday cake. And I'm just like, nah. I'm not really. It had something to do with dating. What was it about? Oh my god!
I don't know. We were talking about pudding, and then I don't remember.
We ain't talking about pudding. We are talking about. Yeah, I had to do the sampling.
I don't know. I kind of wish you would have some pudding with your ice cream, though.
Oh, it was a defense mechanism for me to I would find people like 2-3 hours away, so that way they weren't close to me. And I would just be like, yeah, I don't want you anywhere in my bubble. Like, I was not about that at all. I'm still not really about it either. Like, I'll have moments where I'm like, yeah, like I've gone on like not very many dates as of lately. Oh, no. I've been on more in the last couple of months than I have probably for real. But anyway, whatever. Does not matter. But I'm slowly letting people in, slowly getting comfortable, but slowly finding things I got to work on myself, which I'm fine with that, which has actually been a great help to do that. But I'm slowly walking into real dating and I'm still failing miserably because people be like, Amanda, you're so amazing. You're great. You like this, you like that, blah, blah, blah. You're fun. You're this. And I'm like, but they're like, you deserve better. I've gotten that about 4 times. I think you deserve better. Or like I have all my friends hyping me up. You guys are awesome. Like all of you. There's so many of you. They're like, yeah, you can do it. You're awesome. You deserve the best, blah, blah, blah. You're such a nice, loving person. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'm super freaking weird. And some people can't deal with that. And I got too much energy and the drive is very high and a lot of people cannot keep up. I've not met somebody who can. I love the giggles. I just
rant, you talked about like a long distance relationship.
Not a relationship. Oh
well, you were seeing a guy like a couple of hours away.
She's just eating his ice cream. That's it.
Eating ice cream. All I'm doing is eating ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm dipping my toes in and taking care of some other things, and then slowly like dating, but not really dating. It's just like bullshit, and I know it's bullshit, and I know I'm not all in, or like most of the time I'm like I just don't give a fuck. And it's so fucked up. And I'm starting to now give a fuck when I start when I go on dates. So, now I'm like, yeah.
Amanda, if you don't mind me asking, what's your dating history? Like you say you've been married before, and how long you've been single?
I've been single since like mid-August. I say beginning of August of 2021. So not very long.
Well,
yeah,
quite a while, over a year.
Yeah, huh?
Over a year, quite a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I get close to somebody, what happens is like, I don't know, the closer I let somebody in, like every time it gets a little further and I get like super scared and I'm like, ah! And I go through fight or flight, which I haven't felt fight or flight like that anxious, since forever ago. Like, I mean, I dropped it, but now when people get close, I get anxiety.
I feel like therapy time with UK Adam is about to begin.
So Amanda, why do you think that is?
Why do I think that is? That's a serious question because I can give you a point.
do me a favor, lie on the couch for me, and let's talk it out.
Oh yes, listen, I am dead.
I want to take you back to your childhood.
Oh no, please don't. I worked through the childhood trauma. I'm in the teenage years right now. Oh my god. No, my childhood was weird. But yeah, no, I mean, I just like each date or person I date, I get a little bit like closer and like more intimate as opposed to just taking care of business. And it's getting scary now. Like I legit like went on like a couple, if you call them dates. I mean, I very much enjoyed my time. Nothing wrong with this person. But like I got a little too close, and like after the last time I saw him, which was a couple weeks ago, I was like, holy, I went into like instant like, oh shit, and then depression because the dopamine rush dropped. And I was like,
did you get too close, or did you get too close too quick?
Both.
Too quick.
Both.
Too quick.
It was a love bombing.
You ate the ice cream too soon. If you would have waited,
it wasn't the ice cream. It was holding all the doors for me. Even pulling it was the little things. It was the little things.
Well,
I was like, fuck.
Here's a question for you, and I put this in chat. I don't know if you guys saw it. Do you give out the ice cream on the first date? Because for me, that's a big no-no. If I'm on a date and a girl's offering me ice cream,
what's funny about
I'm
that?
like, hang on a minute. If you're offering me ice cream tonight, you're offering every single guy that you saw me. Okay, go.
There's a very funny story about that. You want to take it, Amanda? You want me to?
Are we? I'll listen. I'll get there. So Amanda likes post ice cream clarity because that gets in the way for me of my thought. That anticipation gets in the way, so I have to get that out of the way. And I can either
on the first date.
Huh?
On the first date?
Oh my god, this is recorded. I don't want to say, but you already know the answer. Yes, I have, and yes.
Well, no, what's funny is this particular person we're talking about specifically told her he did not want to eat ice cream on the first date because he didn't want to.
Don't ever fall for that. When a
guy
tells you, I don't want to ask you
decide who's the F boy and who's not. And I'm like, when they tell you they don't do it, and then they do.
Oh, that's the worst. Yeah. Well, when a guy says to you, pre-date, just to let you know, I don't want anything to happen between us on the first date, he's expecting it. So you're gonna be wary of that.
So I was worried about that at first. All right. So like we're not speaking ill of this guy or any guy, okay, because none of them were really. There was one that was a little weird, but whatever. This guy, he's a good guy. He hasn't done anything wrong. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But as of this point, there's not like a whole lot of shit, he's all right. He was all right. But what the hell were we talking about? Oh my god, I lost my train of thought.
No, we're talking about how he's a player and you didn't recognize it.
Oh, no. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I don't want to hurt your feelings or my feelings. Well, it was his feelings first. So let's just, I like to read into the context of wording and body language, but, this is texting. So yeah, whatever. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Understood. I respect it. I'm cool with it. Things were even before all of that stuff, all the ice cream eating, it was kind of really intense and weird. And I was taken back. Because this person's younger than me by quite a bit. And I'm like, whoa, I've never done this before. This is weird. And I wasn't like with it until I met him. Whatever. So that's a thing. But then we get to the ice cream part and it was like, bruh, he was like, I don't want to break my word, blah, blah, blah. He seemed pretty genuine. Now I'm kind of questioning that, but I don't want to say he's not because I'm not sure. My brain just tells me 10,000 different things at once. And he was like, I don't want to break my word. I don't want you to think like I'm a bullshitter, basically. That's not verbatim. And I was like, bro, I don't judge anybody for anything. You do what you got to do. Like, I'm chill with it. Like, I'm already here. Like, let's go. He's great at, not letting the ice cream melt.
Come on, like we all know that she shaved before she went to eat ice cream.
Bro, I was wearing a matching floral set of undies and bras. I knew what I was doing. Okay?
I was surprised that she wore jeans or pants or something. Like she sent us a picture of what she was wearing, and she was wearing pants, and I was like, seriously? Like
I was wearing combat boots too, but I was looking hot.
But apparently, Yeah.
Yo, I can do it up when I have to, or when somebody makes me feel feminine. There's very few people in my life who've made me feel feminine. This fucking dude did. Weird. But I actually got bored with that and I stopped talking to him anyway. So there was that. And I realized, wow, I'm a fucking idiot because there were some things that I found that were triggers for me. And I was like, dang, I'm an idiot. I feel bad for this guy. Like,
it's not you being an idiot. It's you've realized that those were triggers. And now you get to kind of figure out, like, why did you feel that way? Why did you let it get that far?
exactly.
Like, how do you keep yourself from being that emotional the next time?
Exactly.
You know, what exactly is involved in there? And you can't have any regrets. Like, you can use this as a learning experience to help you with the next one. Because you know there's going to be another guy. There's going to be more ice cream. There's going to be more times where you have to decide, do I eat the ice cream? Do I not eat the ice cream?
Here's the thing. I have all winter and I don't really have to rebuild any bikes, and the CRF will be quick and easy to do whatever I got to do to it. I'm going to have too much time on my hands. So, and like I said, I keep saying I don't want to
be visiting a lot of ice cream shops, basically.
I'm not really interested in ice cream as much as I was, though. Like, because now it's like, I just take care of myself.
Are you still thinking about pudding?
No, stop. Not really.
It goes in cycles, doesn't it? Like one week you're not bothered, then the next week you can't get enough. That's what I say.
Yes, that does happen. That's a factual statement. But for me, like right now, like I was sent a very nice care package. Thank you, Shannon. And I just do.
I forgot about that.
Now, you know, I just do what I got to do, and I don't need the other thing as much. Which, you know, and then I smoke, which helps too. And then, yeah. So lately I've been feeling like, I don't really care.
Basically, I sent her some of the astronaut ice cream for her, like the prepackaged ice cream that she can sample whenever she needs to. You know?
Yeah, you just keep on, under the bed, under the pillow.
A true friend.
Yes, dude,
it doesn't need to be put in a freezer. You don't need a bowl or a spoon. You can just open the package, get it out, eat it really fast, and put it back. You know,
let her rip potato chip. I love the fact that one of them charges, by the way, instead of having.
It's not the same though, is it? You can't beat the real thing.
No, it's better.
Okay, so that
it's not better.
Adam, this is the thing.
If it was better, then you would never need guys, would you?
This is the thing. This is where the F boys versus like intimacy kicks in.
Yes.
You know, it's like you can't replicate intimacy.
Correct.
You definitely replicate the sugar rush you get from eating ice cream.
Absolutely. Diabetes.
You're doing so good with this ice cream thing. I'm so proud of us.
It means YouTube won't remove the video as well. For being
I would say that I definitely have diabetes and I shouldn't be partaking in ice cream any longer. And I need to knock off.
You know, I don't know if diabetes is the right word to use there.
Sex addiction, diabetes, same thing.
I like that. Yes, diabetes.
Because diabetes is a disease that you get from eating too much ice cream. So, you know, that would be like herpes.
Diabetes.
First thing with diabetes is we're on this ice cream thing. And what does herpes have to do with ice cream? Yeah, no, we're like, I'm going to rename this. Instead of the Thanksgiving Eve edition, it's going to be the ice cream edition, just so you know.
Yo, for real.
Well, yeah, Raphael, I did say like lactose intolerance, you know.
Yeah, I don't have I'm not asexual. I'm not intolerant to the ice cream. I want the ice cream, but I need to not gain so much ice cream weight.
But ice cream makes you feel bad sometimes.
Yes, it does.
So lactose intolerant, I think that's the right term there.
I think I should be lactose intolerant for a while. Is that what we're saying? Yeah, I already agreed on that with myself 2 fucking weeks ago. Because I'm an idiot.
Sometimes if you eat lots of ice cream in a short period of time, it makes you feel shit.
I can't say
makes your belly hurt. Get upset.
Dairy-free ice cream.
Ice cream too.
In my bed.
Well, she was saying sherbet. Sherbet's another option.
Yeah, rainbow sherbet, I'm about it. And I don't care if it's femme or mask. I don't care. I don't care.
What's rainbow sherbet?
Oh, rainbow sherbet.
I don't know what sherbet is.
Rainbow is the colors of the community.
The LBGB.
Sherbert's just
Oh,
it's not
okay.
quite
Much
ice
tequila, I can't even say it. LBGTQ, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many letters up. They keep adding more letters on.
Oh,
I
I know.
know.
I
dude.
lose track. It's like
I'm like
LGBTQ
up on this
plus.
shit, and I still can't like get them all out.
It's just too much. Yeah.
I heard Shannon say that. Shannon, you said that you're pansexual earlier. I don't even know what that means.
I said I'm heteroromantic but pansexual.
I agree with that statement.
It means
Well-
I only want to be in a relationship and like be in love with a male, like male by birth, male like identity, like
Male.
identified, whatever. But I'm open to sexual experiences from whoever, whatever.
Is that what pansexual is? Whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
That's
It means, yeah.
Any-
I mean, pansexual.
But
means,
isn't that what's the difference between bisexual and pansexual? What's the difference?
right? So you have like
Yes.
heterosexual means that you only like the person of the opposite sex. Homosexual means you like the person of the same sex. Bisexual means you're open to either male or female. Pansexual means that you're open to people of the transgender community or people that identify as like they, them. And I know how much you love the pronouns, Adam. Like, I know it's like
I mean, there are. Let's not get into the whole two gender debate. Eh?
yeah, I mean, like,
So what about so there's a kid at a local school where I live that they put a litter box in the bathroom because this kid is a cat.
okay, so I don't do furries.
Wow.
Mental
illness.
I do not identify with animals. Like I'm not into bestiality. I don't know what the terms are, and I'm not up for that. Like I might have rode a latex horse once. That was really fun, but I don't seek that out. It was just an opportunity. It was there. I did. But like no, I'm not into furries. I don't want to eat ice cream with any like school mascots or anything like that. Like it's not my forte. I'm not into like the Teletubbies or Barney. I none of that is attractive to me whatsoever. Just saying. So I don't know what it's called, but I'm not into it.
I am into
humans. Humans. I like humans
humans. That's a good way to put it.
Humans are good.
of legal age. So we're gonna specify that too, just so there's clarity.
How old would you go, Shannon? How old would you go?
I will not.
See,
I will not eat ice cream with
Yeah.
anybody who was born after December 13th, 1996.
That's weird.
That's a
Oddly,
very specific day, isn't it? Well, how come you've picked that day out of all the days in the year?
That was Sammy's birthday.
Oh, okay. And what year did you say? 19?
96.
And it went older than 96.
No, younger. Anybody born after that day.
What about older? How old would you go?
Oh,
it's here.
that's difficult.
Hang on, 96. So how young would they be then?
It's
too early. It's too late for me to work it out. It's like 4 a.m. here.
That's
I
about
have a very
20,
hard
20,
time
isn't it?
an
23.
attraction level
20.
with people that are older than me. Like I tried dating a guy who was like a year older than me, and like I just looked at him like he was old. Like
What about a 50-year-old guy?
It's not about the age, man. It's about their spirit, their vibe.
I'm friends with a guy on Snapchat who's like 50 and he doesn't look his age. So they're like that, like he would be like a possibility because he doesn't look his age. But like most 50-year-olds, like I'm sorry, Dan, I know you're watching right now and I know you're 50 and I love you, Dan, and you're hot for like a 50-year-old. But most dudes, like even 44, they look like they've been smoking crack half their life. Like most guys old don't look good.
They say that the older men are very attentive lovers. That's what they say.
Yeah, but they also get like saggy pecs and stuff like that too. And I don't know.
Please, man, it depends on the human being with that one.
So here's my issue.
Mhm.
Is I really am a demisexual. Like I like the person, like, and like I fall in love with the person.
Yeah.
But on a sexual, like on an ice cream level, like that initial attraction is sometimes it's hard for me sometimes to get past the appearance to get to the personality. Like that I know that's an issue of mine. I know that's an issue.
It's not an issue, it's who you are, man.
It is an issue. So like dating apps are terrible for me because I'm so judgy.
Yeah.
And, you know, like on a physical appearance. Like I'm so judgy on a physical appearance. But then I also read people's vibes and like auras and stuff, which gives me different things too. And like it gets complicated. But you know, like I don't know, like yeah, I don't know. Like I can't say age. Like I don't want somebody old because I don't feel old. I don't want somebody older than me because I don't feel old. You know, but if I met somebody and they're okay, so Adam, you know who Carl is, right?
Carl Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only old dude. And he's old. Like I think he's like early 60s.
He's got to be, hasn't he? Yeah.
Old. Like he was like the only person that I can say is like seriously, like his vibe like sucked me in hardcore. Like
is that because you got pissed together on tequila?
I mean, the tequila would have helped. It might have been the quoting of poetry. Just the conversation.
Oh, poetry. That's a winner every time.
Like his whole vibe was just like there was something about it. Like I remember sitting there thinking, now I know why college girls fall in love with their professors. Yeah, I remember thinking that. I was like, why am I feeling this way? He's so old and unattractive. Carl, I hope you're not watching this.
That ice cream shop there.
I mean, he's not my normal type. But then again, I don't really have a normal type either, though.
Dude, I don't have a type. I'm into intellect. Like if you can make me laugh and then we can have intellectual conversations, there's a good chance I'm gonna be like, and if you like punk music and maybe motorcycles, like I'm cool with it. Like I just want you to be
guys.
I like to think that I don't have a type, but I definitely have a type.
I think
what's your type, Mike?
You have is tattoos. That's the only type you have.
That's not a type. Tattoos is not a type.
I don't know.
No, it's a hot appearance for sure.
The last two have had several things in common.
I don't know. Mike, you've had short, you've had tall, you have had skinny, you've had quite plump ones. Like,
hang on, when he
the
said
only
type,
thing they really have in common is the tattoos.
But when he said type, he might not have been talking physically. He might have been talking, you know, personality.
Well, physically,
the
the only
type
thing
is like a
is the tattoos.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah. It's, I'm trying to think how to keep this on the screen level.
Put Mike on the spot now.
On the ice cream level. Oh, so we're talking ice cream level?
So a lot of ice cream I've had over the last, couple of years has been it's had like it's definitely not vanilla. It's definitely not vanilla.
Oh gosh.
Different flavors, sprinkles, whipped cream, stuff like that. Yeah.
Hot fudge.
And where are you going with this?
Me?
No, I was like, where is he going with this?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But
please continue, Michael.
That's a type that even like without trying, just like just somehow I end up like gravitating towards. Like
maybe it's just like the population
weird.
Is more open-minded when it comes to eating ice cream than previous generations.
So, Mike, are you saying that you like kinky women that like things that maybe are out there, outfield?
I would say like.
I'm gonna ask Mike, not you, Shani. Why are you answering for him?
It's not a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
good for you, man.
But I got
Adam. I'm totally sliding in your DMs tomorrow about this. Anyway, guys, I have got to go to the bathroom so bad, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the show tonight because it's 11:30, and I gotta get a turkey in the oven. Thank you, everybody who has watched us throughout the night and everybody who will watch us on the replay. We appreciate you. Amanda, it has been real tonight. I am so glad we had conversations about ice cream. Like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. And Adam, thank you so much for hopping on. Mike,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
so
welcome.
glad we were able to see your face eventually. That was cool. I'm glad your dad got you to Ohio safely. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. UK, Adam, you don't have Thanksgiving tomorrow, so and just enjoy another regular
Yeah,
day.
you guys enjoy that, yeah. Because that's a big thing. Turkey, is it tomorrow for you guys?
Yeah,
Oh my god, it's a savage holiday. Forget this holiday.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, to me, all it means to me is I get 4 days off of work. I mean, that's all I care about. So, I
You don't
mean,
gotta keep rubbing it in, by the way.
what?
You don't have to keep rubbing it in.
I know you have to work on Friday. You still get 3 days off. You have to work in between, you know.
I have to work Friday too, but my job is so easy it doesn't even matter. We've been watching. Oh my god, we didn't even talk about this. We've been watching the World Cup. I just became a soccer.
Yep. We're not gonna talk about it now. I know you like the tall, hot, tatted two guys, whatever. But and we're not talking about that now. Thank you, everybody. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. Please like or dislike. It doesn't matter. Just interact with us. And bye.
Cool. All right. Bye, guys.
Find the
Bye.
button. I can never find the button.
I
Push the button.
I see the button.
Right, the button's been pushed. Adam, thank you for hopping on. Now you should go